available on Steam. I think it's like 15 bucks without a sale. So definitely add that to the wish list for the next time. But let's jump right into what we got going on here. Maybe a button check. We'll have to see. But it's Yurrie versus BonelessBacon.
All right, so we're going with kind of a classic here. Slayer versus Potemkin. This is one of those times where it's always been Slayer a menace, but Potemkin's always kind of had his number. So let's see how well Yurrie can play around the heavy hitting grappling titan here already. Boneless under pressure.
One thing that Slayer's supposed to be really strong at is the way he plays that neutral. But Potemkin, he just needs that one grab, right? Like the classic. And then when he gets in, he baits you out with that crazy backdash. Now look at that. You're in the corner taking all this damage. One more reset could be it.
I like it. Getting that perfect damage to the knockdown. Try to get the meaty close slash, but I love the bunker coming through here. And then just, oh my gosh, the crossover dandy.
He's so dapped.
Crosswise heel though, hold on.
Wait, we're
already?
We see just get out of there, try to reset the neutral, wants to force Potemkin to make a choice and catches him with the overhead. Great coverage there from Yurrie.
I love that. Just swinging finally with that force break, it's late. And okay, Yurrie bringing that back despite the huge lead Boneless had. Now Boneless in the corner, kicking the Mappa, doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, both of these characters, heavy damage dealers. They just do it in very different ways. So, of course, I mean, Slayer's also got that command grab game. You got to be careful. But I don't think he needs it right now. With the amount of pressure he's putting into the corner, finally, we get an opportunity to get out from Boneless.
A little something there. Didn't get the hard knockdown that they might have wanted. Not blocking the second part of the dandy.
Well, they're just spamming dandy step in neutral. Say, what you going to do about it?
That's classic Slayer, all right? Even on a wake-up, all right? We're hitting that force break dandy. Absolutely. No respect for your meaties, no respect for your pressure. And that's what happens in this game. You got to take your chance. You take your turn back. Don't let anyone catch you slipping.
And you got to be so careful as well if you're Boneless. Once you finally do get into a situation where you're trying to set up on him, chances are with how much damage he's doing, Yurie's already got that 50 meter. You got to watch that dead on time that might come out. So hard to deal with that just unreactable full screen pressure that he's got with the overdrive.
And I like this from what I'm seeing from Yurrie. Not letting Boneless get anything for free when it comes to like the slide heads, don't want to get knocked down in that way. Even some good backdashes into the jump cancel air dashes. Ooh, counter hit. A little bit of knockdown. Yurrie putting pressure.
We see Boneless trying to use that hammerfall to get in. Finally gets an opportunity, but he gets stuffed out again. Yurrie once again pressing in the corner so hard. Another attempt here trying to slide out, but it's just not working.
Yeah, I mean, Yurrie doing a great job of just stuffing the hammerfall, beating the armor out with 2 hits. There's the wake up dandy, but a quick stand light. Almost got out of that pressure, but it's just been rough out here. BonelessBacon almost had Chipp out. This should do it. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh! Backstep, though, into the pot buster. And just like that, your one wrong guess away goes in again. Not able to find what he's looking for. BonelessBacon swinging for all his life, forcing out the FD because you're scared of that Chipp. And he finds it in the end.
Yeah, Boneless recognizing they have to avoid the Chipp out there. Just didn't hold it long enough. All right. Jump slash, gets a trade. Pretty good for Yurrie, who's been just managing all these little hits.
I love the way you alluded to it a minute ago. The way that Yurrie is dealing with that hammerfall by just throwing out multi-hits. It's so hard for Boneless to figure out a way around.
Mm-hmm. Getting some opportunities here. I mean, Yurrie is not really opted for any really big blocks. So if the wake-up doesn't work out, it's always been an escape in some capacity. Finds a nice hit there with the undertow. Oh, but the super, hold on.
An opportunity here, heat knuckle reset here with the Oki, but just swinging out again, no fear from Yurrie, and gonna close it out in style.
I love that, I changed it.
And now we've got a Testament versus Millia matchup coming up. This has another potential to be very fast. I think it's gonna be on Pez to whether or not you can slow this down, or if Yellowslotcar, pretty fitting name for this color palette, by the way, is able to run that offense. But the way things are going right now, not a great start for him.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. But I mean, Millia, just like Testament, they work so well with just that one knockdown. Being able to start up some great pressure. Oh, big whip on the 6 heavy. CPs off of the FRC.
Critical reversals there. Use those big buttons that Pez has. That is one boon that you've got in the matchup when you're in the scramble, which is a place where Millia is going to be happy. She likes to hit buttons on you. If you can just space out outside of that normal range, it gets a little bit harder to deal with.
Yeah, big attempt, Yellowslotcar getting a couple knockdowns here and there, but has not been able to find that Millia mix-up that she's really famous for. Pez, not a chance to set up here.
Oh, I think he was trying to pick up the hairpin, but was a little bit off. Speaking of setups, we see Pez finally putting down the tree. Kind of easy to miss that, though. We'll see if Yellowstar remembers if that's in the corner.
Oh my gosh, so many close slash from the crouching heavy. Finally gets the knockdown from it. There's the force break disc. Oh, too far for the dust.
It was such an unfortunate little miss there. And again, Pez setting up in the corner, hasn't had an opportunity to get to that side. Here's your chance, but you have to win this interaction first.
Now you're just stuck in here. Oh, not enough yet, but Chipp is on the table, and the slash through the assist. The curse paying off for Pez. Nice little comeback there. Having the curse on and being able just to block it out and make it so your Millia had to like wait whenever the next hit of the curse would come through was just so much like to mentally stack on Yellowslotcar that Pez could just ride that to a nice cover behind victory. That was sick.
Yeah, so many things to think about there, because you're not just worrying about the basic offensive pressure. You're looking like, how many dolls does Testament have? Where is that tree planted? How am I going to deal with any potential skull pressure that comes? It's just such a mental stack overload. And then you get hit by the net, and it's like, well, okay.
No, exactly. There's so many factors going up against him, right? But I mean, it can work out well for Yellowslotcar. He's going to need to hit these jumping down heavies and get these knockdowns and put that disc in play, because Testament not really having much of a reversal, right? It's going to have to hold a lot of that if Millia can get going.
Yellowslotcar was in a pretty good spot there, using a lot of stage to dash in, dash out, taking full advantage of the mix-up potential like you were talking about that we have with those two air dashes. That's something that Testament doesn't like. Testament does not want to contest you in the air because, yeah, she's got big buttons, but at the same time, he's got a lot of end lag.
All right. Okay, there's the sweeper. He's going to just set it and forget it. Going to come out soon, though, and get some small hits. Pixel-like, though, for Pez. All Yellowslotcar needs is a jump slash, and all right, gets around on the board.
I think Pez was hoping that he'd go for the hairpin there. Maybe a little bit of a bait there, Yellow. Going overhead, keeping it simple. You don't need that setup. Speaking of the hairpin, though, not doing a lot of work at the moment. Good defense from Pez.
Yeah, it's always there. Thing to keep a factor in, at least be able to get it back in a lot of different ways. But jump back dust. It's a Badlands. I like it.
And throw out that pressure in the corner. Do not want to deal with any of this, but it doesn't matter. You're still locked down. Finally, Yellowcar gets out, going for these air combos. Air tech, get me out of here. And the reversal from Pez into the net combos as well.
Oh, we were just throwing out Badlands like it's no one's business. And I mean, Yellowslotcar's getting hit by it. The hero burst. Has to make this count. Didn't get the knockdown, though.
I don't know about that hero burst.
Digger blocks it out. Still on Chipp point. Jump slash, the MVP.
Oh. It's those aerial approaches. It's so hard for Pez to deal with. And look at this. Manages to get it in the end, but Pez definitely trembling after that one.
I mean, I saw an FD come out. Just let go a little too early and got chipped out. Counter hit. Here we go. And a hard knockdown. Gonna set up EXCBs. Try to press a button. Get caught. Get juggled. All this life gone into a net. And this is looking a rough spot for Yellowslotcar.
Finally, we see a tree proc. It's been a long time. Pez doing a good job of breaking out that net, but unfortunately for Yellowstar, you can get rid of the net, but then you're in whiff flag, and Pez is going to punish you for it.
All right, here we go. Last chance if anyone can do this. Millia, though, blocks the bad moon. The first one we see doesn't work out. Out of the corner. Pez now, the grave digger's going to seal it, taking it 2-1 over Yellowslotcar.
Man, I feel like it was exactly...
Here we got a little bit something different. Jam versus Soul Badguy. The titular guilty gear coming up against a huge fiend as Maul's going to be piling the Jam here. Let's see how this plays out.
It's going to be very aggressive, that is for sure. You almost have to ask, like, who's the one who's supposed to be the aggressor in this matchup? And I think the answer is just both.
Oh, unfortunate burst there. Gonna get punished all the way in this corner. We'll finish our combos, which is A-okay. We're gonna hit that 2D. The magic knockdown button to start our pressure.
Okay, our first wild throw, and going for the burst, just trying to get out there. We see Wii Sports just air dashing right back in, does not want to give you a moment to breathe. But speaking of not having a moment to breathe, Mar catching that conversion and now taking full advantage of those up close normals to just shut you down in the corner.
And every time you get thrown, all you hear is, oh, I just feel extra bad. Let's see, can Wii Sports hit a solid hit, get some of these Sidewinder loops? Instead, I like that, going for the follow-up on the Volcanic Viper to make it a little bit harder to punish.
Mario would get one card off, immediately losing it, and with that, we starting to take control of this round. I think this is a place where you've got to figure out, how do I change the pace of this game so that I can get my win condition of these cards online?
And then there's forward heavy stuffing up the 5K. Look at that damage. We're going to get all of the cards ready to go.
That's the win con.
Great
and
block.
baits the DP beautifully. Mart's taking that round.
It looks like Wii Sports may have been able to RC there.
Yeah, I was surprised there was no
out,
RC.
but didn't, yeah.
Maybe
Probably
just, you
unfortunate
know,
there. But you got to really
flubbing
watch
the time
that
a
meter.
little bit.
So what happens, right? Heat of the moment. Tamar with that first game on the jam. All about just collecting the cards, building her Balatro deck, trying to get a nice big win. Well, watch out, her deck is full of jokers. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, what jokers does Mar got rocking right now? It's all face cards out here, that is for sure. Ooh, great start there with the overhead from Wii. I've been very impressed with the way Wii has been able to prevent Mar from getting the cards, even though he lost that game number 1, really made Mar work for it.
FRC here, 6P just some pressure with the revolver. Nice escape from Mar, but the 5K anti-air forcing the burst out.
Here's big, gotta force out that burst early, and this gets another opportunity for Wii Sports. The next interaction could be it, because Mar doesn't have the best defense.
Ooh, okay, run up, try to chip away. Nice block, gets the full punish too, and the clean hit, but does not get the clean hit Sidewinder. Unfortunate.
The idea was there, the execution a little bit off. That gives Mar one more opportunity, going for the throw combo, forcing out the burst. And now you are down to last interaction, and it's Mar who takes it in the end.
Right. Well, at the very least, Wii Sports, FRC is on point. We saw the Riot Stamp, FRC. Good mash outs from Mar getting out of the stagger from the Fafnir.
And my man mashed down, he's like, okay, we're going to space. Get me out of here. Speaking of get me out of here, breath of fresh air for Mar. We've got max cards here. Let's see what we can do with it.
And that deck is stacked. If you're not careful, oh, drops the combo, a little too low on it, but the Gekkarin comes out. It's going to be huge damage. Oh, no, small drop.
This is the boss battle at the end of the Balatro. Recap, can you figure out a way out? You got no cards to work with, as once again, Mar's starting that juggle game strong.
All right, all the cards again. Gekkarin hits, there's a burst there, and nice! Goes right past it. The last chance for Wii Sports to resort to victory, but Mar taking that 2-0. Soon. It is 2025, all right. Soon.
If you're playing Justice, who would you play in Net Impact?
Justice is an anomaly. This is a character that would not exist in games nowadays.
True.
But you know, kudos to picking the character, bringing out the Michael Sword already, but the big command grab, and we're getting the clean hit Sidewinders. Oh, this is good.
Definitely going to be a keep out game all the way through here. seawitchbunny has one goal: get past Nuke. If you don't, this happens. If you do, you win the game.
Nice combo. Michael Sword setting up the R-type shots. Oh, but blocks in the air, goes for the DP knockdowns. Wait a minute. The triple with the wake-up counter to beat the uppercut. Okay, we are getting big brain time already in round 1.
It feels like when you've got a read on your opponent on the first round, that's tough to come back from.
Okay, little extension. Jump heavy though. Wait a minute. Goes right under, no punish, but the Michael Sword. And there's the super Michael Sword because she needs both of them. And just cut right through.
When in doubt, double down. Working out for VULTURE. Let's see if it happens the same way again. I feel like seawitchbunny is just really struggling, not just against the nukes, but when you do get past the initial pressure, these massive buttons that Justice has are stuffing out the approaches before our counter button could even come out.
Okay, DPs into the dust loops.
Yeah, give me that optimal damage. Have some sidewinders for your trouble. 1, 2, gets the tech, gonna get back out. Vulture, another opportunity here, and barely misses the jump angle that time, but we're right back in it.
Nice stamp. Doesn't get the second clean hit though, but it's gonna need just one more little hit. Michael Sword Bliss, FRC, escape, airborne Michael Sword. Good damage. Do it again.
Ooh, jumping out of there.
I was hoping for a second one.
Vulture really happy to use those double jumps, and you can see why. It's working really well. Finally, though, we see seawitchbunny get in, but it's a little bit too little too late as Vulture finds an escape route and answers out with a reversal.
I cannot believe that super came out, got hit twice, went for the big beam, which is like the chip out super, instead just tags Soul perfectly for the kill. That super actually like working as intended is an anomaly, but that is the beauty of plus R.
Heaven or hell, duo, let's rock.
Right, game 2, Vulture taking that first one pretty decently here. Setting up.
It did feel like Vulture was figuring some stuff out, or seawitchbunny rather, was figuring some stuff out near the end of that. Finding the angles to get past the nuke timings that Vulture was throwing out was critical in the zone-breaking game.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of interesting ways Soul's going to have to kind of get around there, but oh, the force counter hit Michael's sword. One more round here, and Vulture's going to send a Matic 10-10 Hauser to lose.
The round start counter for Vulture. Trying so hard to get into his head, but unfortunately for him, seawitchbunny threw out a normal that was a little bit too slow. Sending high, sending low on these moves. Trying to make you guess on your approach, and you can't even get past full screen with this zoning.
He's running out of life, playing the shmup. Went for a big reversal instead. Michael's sword sending out more blasts. seawitchbunny's down to the last chance here. And going to be a nice little stagger hit into the Michael sword finish. Vulture with the 2-0 for us at the venue. When I went up there to grab one, they're like, "Oh, thank you." Someone actually came over. It's like, yeah, please feed me. I've been too busy to eat.
Joe Biden's a Chipp player?
He is.
Hang on now.
The player.
There is no way Joe Biden's circuits can move this fast. Mine can't move this fast.
Hey, he's pretty spry in his old age, right? He's got the gray hair, but he's going to fight this old man here going up against Haas on the side of PizzaRoll. He's getting a pretty small hit. Didn't go for the DP into charge. Just maybe wants to wait, not give opportunity, but Jump D's going to force out a burst.
This really is just memories of his younger days when he was 20 doing split kicks out in the yard like it was nothing. And it's working pretty well here against the PizzaRolls.
Ooh, counter 2D, and let's see what we got. Wake up beatable data.
Just
Into the Find Me. Oh, you're not seeing this.
I suspect we're going to see a lot of DP in this matchup. Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
Oh,
proceeding
DP in the
grab.
bro.
Yeah, I like that burst there from Joe. Whoa, we're getting a lot than crazy kids. That was some great blocks until the end there, because that was just essentially the stall FRC, same side cross up into just Alpha Blade dash out, and I think PizzaRoll got caught just looking.
It's high-low. It's so hard to deal with. You mentioned that Alpha Braid as well. Just one more thing for PizzaRoll to have to worry about, whether it's an escape option or an approach option. You can't turn off your brain at any distance against this character.
Almost backdash. And the thing is, right, the movement from Chipp is super strong, but Holy Soul just needs some clean hits like that. Counter hit, coast to coast. Power up. We got. Oh, we didn't power up. Before
The
level 1.
confidence from PizzaRoll that just created that interaction to go for the air tech into immediately mashing a button against Joe Biden. And it worked. It brought you back into this, but now Joe Biden on the cusp of closing this out. It's going to go either way based on this next big hit.
Oh, nice jump K, the air-to-air call out. Game 1 of Joe Biden, but PizzaRoll getting their licks in. They're finding some damage. It's just tough for them to keep the levels for Holy Order Soul, because of just like any time spent charging is time that a Chipp can just air dash at you with jump D and make you feel sad.
Exactly. I dare you to charge. So I think Meter's going to go both ways in this matchup. Whoever gets the momentum is going to have a slightly better time, I think, keeping it, because what you mentioned on Order Soul's side is very true. But on Joe Biden's side here, Chipp is extremely meter hungry to get his offense going. So if he runs low and he's on the back foot, he could get shut down pretty hard.
Yeah, I like the little knowledge check you saw there, the Gold Burst whiff, but Gold Burst is fully invincible. Even after it lands, you can't punish it unless you air throw it, so the Beta Blade just to stop any kind of pressure. And now, PizzaRoll getting caught by 6 heavy while airborne after the tech. It's scary.
No bursts online anymore either. Those are going off early and often, and for good reason. This is when we get into the DP part of the game, and there's the mix-up with the command grab. Not ready for it.
That was extra cute. And stuffs out the force break. No launch for you, and Joe Biden taking PizzaRoll's lunch. One more round away from taking it 2-0.
A great anti-air there from Joe Biden, doubling down, corners himself, kind of a scary spot, but you are on offense, and with that, you can actually see PizzaRoll had to run away despite having the corner pressure because you had no meter.
Well, it hits airborne, you gotta FD it, so letting Joe Biden get a knockdown. There's an mix again. The Rekkas blocks the last hit, doesn't get anything more besides just 2-piece, and the force break again being stuck. Last chance burst, PizzaRoll down into the last legs. Nice mix up, gets the wall splat.
This is a good opportunity here, but a little bit of a miss there. Able to get out with that well-timed air tech from Joe Biden, and now into the aggressive approach. Was not ready from the top rope there, and Joe Biden will not let this go down as he takes the round and the... Makes you pay that late reg. That's what you got to do. The super late registration, like you still let him come, he just has to pay more. But we're gonna be up against the rare and elusive Eddie. That's always exciting to see.
This is Eddie with his legs still there, right? Jonathan Tene can't make a sad dog post here about plus our Eddie. Not the power of the vanilla accent core, but still has a lot of juice here in the Noboru. Not quite being able to get some knockdowns just because hitting Faust so high in the air has been a little awkward, but some decent damage off Sonny so far.
This is a pretty good start, I gotta say. ElvenShadow consistently on the back foot. We see him going for the hit grabs, not connecting. Mini Robo-Ky is coming out to play, but we're going too high. It's not even gonna be a problem.
And okay, ElvenShadow, you have the damage. Oh, counter hit dumbbell. Stun is looking pretty hefty here. As ElvenShadow now just needs one more clean hit. And there's the force break door. Knock, knock. Who it is?
Excuse me, can I come in? I'm gonna package for
He comes in no matter. This never lets you alone. Rings the doorbell and stays there until he finds his own way in.
He does that thing your parents do, where they knock as they're opening the door. I'll hit him with a scalpel thrust. But a reversal there from ElvenShadow. Okay.
With the anti-pressure, having to stop because of Mini Faust, the little homie. Oh, didn't expect the bomb.
This time we get the full scalpel thrust, chop him back down, reset, and what could this be?
Oh,
it's
no.
everything with kitchen sink. No, I'm surprised they haven't given Faust a kitchen sink at this point.
He's got the wash tub, so that's close enough.
True.
He can do the dishes in there. But yeah, king of force breaks. Faust has like some of the best ones to use in neutral consistently, between like force break door to get the okie doke, and then of course force break pogo being such a menace and being able to start some crazy offense. You know, drill was already rough enough to deal with, right? But then you add on that extra force break pogo, and then you're just, you're in so much of a mess. It's always a party with Faust.
Yeah, I love that you mentioned the drills. That's one of my favorite things to watch when he is playing the neutral. The way he cancels that, the way he maneuvers around it, and makes it so tricky in that fainting whiff punish game of being the tallest, shortest, flyingest character in the game.
Exactly right. It's so weird. You see how much like leverage he gets, and when he jumps, he can be so well airborne. He's not like a slouch when he's on the ground, but he does have like a really wide hitbox in the air. So juggling him shouldn't be too big of a deal if you get him. Nice block still from Sonny so far. Didn't FD on landing though, but a good burst. Get some pressure off.
Finally, Sonny able to get out. ElvenShadow really locked him down off the start of that. And now we've got the mix-ups coming. Watch out for pressure from Zato.
All right, he's going to get the Eddie gauge back and try to wait a little bit to put the pressure on. Pretty even so far, but the dish pan coming through. Nice flashback. First one of the night. But Shadow Gallery gets destroyed here. Oh my god, he did so much damage.
These resets are really going in Sonny's favor, but I always feel like it takes him a little bit too long to get there. Let's play the game a little bit better. Get every single item at the same time with the mini Faust, chipping him out, getting that escape option, and ElvenShadow comboing off of it perfectly.
And yeah, nice just counter hit confirmed there, even with 2P knowing that'll be enough. Alright, crouch confirmed, looking good here. Little Faust for more pressure, with a good slashback, beating out those crouching heavies. Sonny ready with some tech.
Again, playing that high game. I feel like ElvenShadow has figured out that Sonny is not too comfortable dealing with those super jumps, with those double jumps, and it's allowing him to spend a lot of time in the air setting up.
Oh, look at this pressure. Look how well ElvenShadow is just keeping Sonny stuck in the corner. No blue hits, but not a counter hit. Uses the Dolphin just to put some pressure, but ooh, hits the dust. First we see of that. All right. The combo breaker, though, never mind.
Yeah, and at least he can force it out there. However, ElvenShadow does still have his burst. Speaking of combo breakers, hit him with a command grab, get yourself in a good spot. The fly stall mix-ups as well, and ElvenShadow forcing to use all that meter on FD. Able to reverse anyway, but now you don't have a lot to work with to keep your offense going.
Another good slashback, but pressed too soon. Got counter hit, and ElvenShadow finished the job there with a pickle to the life. He reminding you.
Resurgence that we've seen it, and at things like Frosty that we've got coming up, any international talent that we get to experience, and the meta that they bring with them, because it's a more separated, smaller scene. You can just have crazy stuff come out of left field sometimes.
Well, we'll see what comes out of left field in this matchup here between Crispy Monkey and 8-Man Johnny versus Potemkin. Not the menace that he may be in Rev or Strive, but still has got a lot of good tricks up his sleeve and plenty of coins here. He's trying to keep 8-Man at bay with that range, but we find a slide ahead to get him knocked down. It's time to party.
Ooh, that was a great bait on that burst. However, not able to get too much off of it. 8-Man not super confident. Crispy Monkey, another opportunity. We see him trying to set up these coins, wants to buff that Misfiner, but it is not working out too well as the first Pop Buster comes out.
Coming through here, applying more pressure. There's a coin out just to try to find a little bit of walk and some maneuverability. 6K. Okay, nice backdash into far heavy.
When in doubt, just backdash.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big boon for Potemkin in a lot of situations here, especially with Johnny's got so much range on there. But you can at least backdash most of those.
We were talking about the importance of backdash earlier. I feel like it's critical with this character to kind of check your opponent's ability to deal with it early in the set. Use that backdash liberally, figure out what are their options, do they feel comfortable punishing this, and then you can kind of adjust your game plan accordingly. Speaking of, backdash in his face.
Right.
Great anti-air.
Oh yeah!
Ooh, Big Buttons gets hit with the whip punish there, that hurt box extension, and fighting through the armor with these multi-hits. Crispy Monkey got the opportunity in the corner, setting up that coin, setting him back into the corner. We got the tech out, but you're still on defense.
All right, double FRC, and there's the Mega Fist forward. Interesting. Crispy Monkey still needs a solid hit here, has plenty of meter, but gets tagged by the counter hit. And then this jump over. Oh, the Buster. That's it. Nice game.
That's the classic. They've got like 2 health left. They're never going to expect the Pop Buster.
Nice close out there. Nice close out there. Like a good fight back, though, from Crispy Monkey. Definitely trying to turn things around. Had opportunity there, but just that. Getting knocked down in this game is such a scary part of it. And the pressure that can come from someone once they get that small knockdown is so frightening. Even go ahead.
As strong as defense is, the reason it has to be so strong is because offense is even stronger. And so many of these characters, especially so many of the strong characters, thrive off of crazy Oki things.
All right, already seen. Little tick throw, catching the backdash too. Acting like you won't get command grab. Oh, FRC. Man, execution perfect, as well as the health bar. Nicely done.
All right, 16-second game. I see you. Let's see if we can double it down. Can we get another good start for 8-Man? Again, fading out that burst, but once again, not able to get too much off of it outside of the positioning.
Alright, 8-man. Gets tossed though, nice wake up throw from Crispy Munky. Throws the air coin a little too early. Does not get immediate all there with it. 6K mirror, guaranteed pop busters. And there's the finish. Nicely done.
That was 2 in a row that looked pretty dominant, right? It is really cool to see the way those characters move from the old games to the new games with a more homogenized style. Speaking of characters in the new games, we've got Soul, Mr. Does What It Says on the Box. We've seen a lot of him tonight. We get to experience the way these Sidewinder loops work very differently than modern Soul players.
Okay, throwing the Grand Viper just out there. We are here to party as Gante is just swanging. I'm a fan.
Yeah, we're getting right into it, apparently. I haven't seen a single slow match all night, even with like Testament on the screen. It's been very aggressive play. The Justices have been fast with the nuke setups as well, so that's exciting to see.
Yeah, there's just not really anything. There's never really going to be a slow game when it comes to like plus R. Zoning is fast, and it could just turn the tides into just quick aggression. But the great air throw, okay. Little knockdown, jumps over, but 5K until knockdown. There's the pressure here, but the reversal throw, hold on. And over.
Like 5K is such a knowledge check for Soul. Like, do you know how to deal with my frame 3 button? Let's find out. This is a Potemkin to backdash, right? It's the same thing.
Heavy, wait a minute. Anyone's game still? Gonna force out the rest of the FD with a Michael Sword counter hit. G.Viper with a pixel and a dream. Taking that first round.
We've seen so much Michael Sword usage tonight. Like, of course, it's a strong move. There's a reason that it's popular in the kit, but I feel like just the nature of the Justice players we've seen so far and the matches we've seen has been such a critical part of every match.
I just like saying Michael Sword.
It is fun to say.
It's a move that you think, like, you named, like, a sword after, like, an angel. And it's also such a degenerate move that people just, like, look at it and be like, ugh.
Based off the visuals, I was thinking, like, Michael Bay vibes. But I can see Michael the Archangel as well, which honestly, given the game, probably is more what they were thinking about.
Another 5D getting blocked out. Gante not letting that damage come through, and this is a good chance for G.Viper with his corner pressure.
And Michael Sword, more nukes. Getting that full screen pressure, does not want to let Soul get in, but he does exactly that. Gets past the wild throw. Doesn't matter though. We got a Sidewinder. Yes, we do. Air Tech out. Dash in at light speed. Back into the nuke setup.
Great defense, I mean. Running under gets the anti into the kill. Gante hasn't gotten hit by an overhead yet. And it's been so good just avoiding that incremental damage.
A masterclass of defense there. Because the last time we saw this, it was the same matchup, right? And the whole thing, like, Soul could not get past the nuke setup. This time around, we're seeing not only that, but also dealing with the other giant normals, the Michael Sword, etc. Things like this, just that dash up FD slide, gonna go so far. Now sliding under the nukes, making it difficult to get anything started on Justice's side.
All right, Gante getting in, finds the jump heavy. There's the burst out as G.Viper's setting up here. Perfect clean hit. So they get the clean hit Sidewinder though. No loops for you today, but a good dead angle. Air throw again, that was clean.
And that gives you all sorts of time to set up as Justice. But once again, not only the escape, but the read into the air throw right back. Anything you can do, I can do with slightly different frame data. Goes for another grab whip, but no punish there. Michael Sword trying to swing out, not successful. And the pressure game and a reversal right on top. We are back and forth.
Oh, pick down to the last hits here with the Gante. Oh, Gante must die instead. Gets the combo, and Gante, she takes game number 1 with just that run-up force block into the RC off of the Volcanic Viper, and then it was just party time. Nicely done.
Man, 5K is so fast. We see Soul whiff it, and he just doesn't get punished. He's just not ready to punish that move. I feel like this is such a back and forth game. Both of them are just blowing each other up once they get in on their offense. And it's difficult to say, like, one way or the other, who's really got the momentum going into this game number 2.
All right, early hit though here. from G.Viper. Again, not really able to set up much. Hasn't used much of the counters on these jump heavies. But does get a Michael Sword. Able to set up a little bit here. Jumps over, gets to burst out nicely.
You make it a little awkward for your opponent, trying to figure out where they are on the landing. Wild throw combos here. Do we get the Sidewinder loops here? We get the air tech. Good read on that, but the defense is on point. Air tech into block immediately, and that's going to put G.Viper in a good spot to close out this round.
Stuck up this corner here, still a chance. Gante gets the 5K anti-air. There's the loops. Toucan Sam following their nose.
Oh, good kill. Just like that, we are even once again. Down to this last interaction, not quite able to do it with that one. The FD break, and just dashing in, but not successful as G.Viper reacts just in time to close that out.
Yeah, incredible force break there to avoid the Grand Viper and get out of dodge. Even avoiding Grand Viper, not a punish there, but putting Soul in the corner, not a bad spot.
So many scenarios here where there are opportunities for tricky air tech mix-ups, and nobody's been able to convert super hard. I feel like it's just kind of the nature of the matchup. They're so close to each other in the air that those are bound to come up.
Oh, counter hit, there's the burst. A lot of resources down on the side of Gante. Setting up, getting tagged, incremental damage.
Gante trying to slide into those DMs. But G.Viper wants nothing to do with it, just stuffing them out, swatting them away over and over, catching the attempted jump out. That time, we actually do catch the air tech. Great reaction there from G.Viper, and with that final nuke, able to close it out in style. Even in it.
I like that. Just couldn't navigate the blast zone. The artillery was just coming through hot. I think our first game tonight, where it's 1-1. Trying to get into this top 16 between Gante and G.Viper.
Yeah, we are definitely getting into that part of the night, right? Like you mentioned, top 16 qualifiers here. Things are getting a little bit closer. The level of competition getting a little bit more intense. And we start to see the bracket stamina coming out in these best of threes, going all the way down to the wire.
Nice. Gets a small tag here. And the knockdown too. Good start. With the backdash, makes it out. And again, I'd like to see some counters. A lot of this pressure is coming from the jump heavy slash from Soul. So the counter could be a good answer to kind of stop that and get some damage, but right now this game is all Gante.
I feel like we don't talk about Justice backdash enough. It is a good option. It gets overshadowed by people like Potemkin, but it definitely should not be looked down upon. Here we go, finally a reversal option there. Justice has some pretty good defensive options, but this time around, Gante was just one step ahead.
And I love that nice little air hit. Oh, trading blows. The clash, interesting. Doesn't finish the job with the Michael Sword though, unless the tech come out.
It's really hard to trade blows with Justice off round start, I feel like, because those buttons are so big. Ends up working out for Gante in the end in the scramble, because that's a place where Justice definitely does not thrive. Teleporting across the screen, nothing personal, kid. Hold this Michael Sword, and we're going back to the new set.
Oh, there we go. Jump heavy slash, my beloved, into the full juggle, and the FRC combo. Almost had the clean hit Sidewinder. The counter finally comes out, forcing the burst out here.
Got one more chance, but it is looking dire. Spending all that meter. Michael Sword reversal here, trying to just set up the nukes, but you are stuck in the corner. The bait on the DP as well. Is this going to be the opportunity? One more chance.
FRC available for both players here, but Gante's very careful. Has to use FD, but the Grand Viper, nice punish with the Michael Sword after the burst, because Grand Viper will not get hit by it.
We're playing ping pong here. You've got no meter for that FD either. He's trying so hard to pull it out, getting little pixels of it, but it wasn't enough.
All right, staying alive. G.Viper still in the thick of it. Try to wake up with the counter. Does not protect your legs. But Gante in the corner.
We saw right there just how important that 10 meter management is. Gregory Gante ran out of FD at the end there and just got chipped out by the nukes.
Oh, get hit again. It's going to be a juggle. G.Viper with a huge lead. Gante's going to need a miracle. Chat, send her your energy.
Yeah, real. This is looking really tough, especially after that last round. You got to be feeling it if you're Gante. You had the game, you had the set in the bag. one little slip up, one little meter mismanagement, and you're back all the way the shoe on the other foot, and that is going to do it as G.Viper closes it out for that top 16 winner side spot.
Mantle of like the southern U.S. for plus R and just XX in general has carried the legacy of so many amazing players like Shinobi, Raekwon, Chase, and more. And Skeletal's just been always on a tear. KrazyKazé, there's the burst out, getting hit with the crouching heavy, and now in a rough spot in this corner.
Did you see that instant all-out command grab? We're already going Goku out here. This is looking tough for KrazyKazé.
That's a really big thing. Skeletal's going to do anything and everything to get into Goku Moroha, and just go hard and make it quick.
Just enough meter at the end there too. Literally the final pixel of Goku Moroha was what it took to close that round out.
Good mash up there, and the air beats the jump cancel from Skeletal Minion. Do a lot of damage here. And it's always kind of a benefit. If you get A.B.A down a little bit lower health right, going into Moroha mode does use up her life. She can't get it back, but at the very least, like, it makes it a little bit trickier for her unless she gets these big counter hits.
And if you can force her out of it with a trip, making her run out of meter, there's trip number 1, here's number 2. If you can do that, it will make her not get that health back. Like, look how low it is right now. It is critical that she gets out safely at this point.
Well, even then, she can always pop Goku Moroha before she gets out of blood. So she has that ability to avoid that situation. No punish on the DP, but finds it anyway.
Can you stay alive in this case? Oh, I think that might be it. With the amount of damage this character does, it's always hard to tell with the guts scaling, but this is going to be really tough either way. And immediately back in Moroha. There's no escape.
The riot stamp and then press the button after it. That was a hell of a wake up that Skeletal Minion blocked, which was great. But then tried to press afterwards. I think a DP would have been the spicy choice, but it didn't quite work. Skeletal Minion with the game 1, but KrazyKazé fighting back pretty well.
And I feel like A.B.A is the character who, the most of any character, relies on her very specific win condition. For those who maybe aren't super familiar with Plus R, I know we've got a lot of variety viewers out here today. Those blood packs on the bottom left are the way that Skeletal Minion can walk around with that win condition. You want to use it to activate the Moroha mode we're talking about, and then you can use the super as well to get into Goku Moroha mode, and then you either try to close it out from there, or you use a second blood pack to get back into your normal state. Because if you go back without the blood pack, you will end up being stuck for something like a second or two, unable to block, which in a game with instant kills, speaking of instant kills, that was awfully fast. You kind of just die if you don't get that unlocked.
Yeah, in the middle of that explanation, which was great, by the way, that round going to KrazyKazé and already on a tear. Yes, Moroha's available. Backdash there from Skeletal, but there's 3 knockdowns. There's a small punish after the burst, nothing huge, but at least one pack gone and half-life gone on Skeletal Minion.
The ultimate momentum character. The most chilly in the chilly momentum character you've ever seen. But this time around, KrazyKazé has been doing a pretty good job of preventing it. We do finally get Goku Moroha. Can you stay alive long enough? It's going to be hard on the OP that comes out of this.
Okay, get the Black Meat combo into a nice little juggle here. That should be the round from Skeletal Minion, as that was an exceptional hit into the confirmed match point.
Ooh. Okay, a trade there. I mean, if you're KrazyKazé, you gotta go in, right? You cannot let Skeletal back off and get this blood pack going, and this is how you do it. You just pull forward.
Ooh, counter hit, I like it! There's no burst hit available for Skeletal. We're gonna get a lot of this damage off the Sidewinder loops. KrazyKazé, an amazing round. One more mix-up can finish the job, but there's the burst. The key grab, no good.
Great catch.
1-1.
We're keeping it even. Look, we saw how quickly that went downhill for KrazyKazé in the first game, and you can see exactly what happens on the other side. That last round, not a single blood pack was used, and those are the consequences.
Yeah, I mean, we saw, like, Skeletal try to figure something out, try to do a little something to escape that situation, but just stuck in the corner under relentless pressure. Can KrazyKazé pull out the big upset?
Just
1-1, here we go.
Does reading the book count as coaching? Is that like a sentient book like the Key? How does this work?
It depends.
I need a TO.
If you're reading the book, I think it's fine. If the book takes you to a certain page, then maybe we have something we gotta discuss.
Yeah, or maybe it's like the WhatsApp strat. Like, oh, I'm just reading notes. Don't mind what's on here. And you've got your friend in here making sure you check that throw right here.
Oh, and beat out Goku Moroha's activation! And then run up DP, there's the burst! No combo or punish off of that, but the right step, oh, try to get past. But did not work out after the 2D hit the armor. Look at this damage.
Most critically, because there was no knockdown, you did not reduce the gauge. And we saw an interesting choice there from Skeletal Minion, opting to actually go out of Goku Moroha very early. I think wanted that health back, gets right back into regular Moroha, so I think it was very worth it.
No DP.
Oh, cross up!
Oh,
Great defensive first there, keep him in the corner.
The super? No, didn't get a chance to throw it out, and Goku Moroha, invulnerable, stagger on hit. If the follow-up to the Fafnir would have come through, that would have been it. That would have been KrazyKazé on match point.
But some things aren't meant to be. Skeletal Minion doing a great job of getting those key grabs as well, finding ways to get into Moroha early and often, slowly building that tension, and there it goes.
The punish, nice. Are you gonna see an unblockable setup?
Oh. Okay, we dropped it finally.
Nice run of throw.
And we're right back.
There's a burst here. When do you use it? The gold burst instead? That's a start.
Gold burst DP is insane.
Oh, but no anti-air. A Skeletal Minion takes the set 2-1 off of the back. Some soup. Gotta warm up.
Oh, we got the Robo-Ky. All right, you are in your element right now. Tell me how you feel about this matchup.
I mean, this is one of those ones that's like, it's gonna be interesting because there's so much projectiles both characters can put out, but at the same time, it's like Dizzy commands so much screen presence. So the Robo-Ky is not gonna have many opportunities to kind of get these pips going, but does get a counter jump heavy. And it's overheating a little bit. Damage could be huge in the Wake Up 5 heavy. Let's go.
You gotta be so careful. Like, how do you find time to make sure you don't overheat? Getting out that 2D to build up some tension for yourself. We're getting low. Things in general are looking pretty spicy. It's another game of the momentum, right? If your heat is high, if your tension's low, it's very difficult to get yourself back into the game because there's so much setup required.
Then again, yeah, just having that big damage coming through. Nice counter hit again. Jump heavy, get the wall stick, gets a Superman punch that gets a guaranteed half of a meter. Again, Robo-Ky does not build tension normal with other characters by moving forward and attacking. Has to either set a mat down, steal the meter from the opponent, or do the running punch. That makes the meter go up, and then once it's at halfway or higher, his special becomes level 3. If they're under that, level 2. He's one of the most like interesting and like nuanced characters in this game because he operates extremely different than anybody else.
Yeah, so many characters have, you know, their unique resource, their unique meter. Robo-Ky comes in, he's like, but what if I had 2? So much.
Ooh, counter hit. He's overheating though. It's gonna be tough. Now it's a pixel of life left. And then the crossover, a little bit rough, not managing the heat gauge well enough. Because, yeah, if you get popped like that, it's going to be the hard knockdown and you take damage. And that just set up Soup for a nice clean finish.
I want to see some cheeky Robo-Ky delay get-ups.
They tried. They've tried throughout, but they've not been extremely successful.
Surely, this is the time.
All right. Bridget's theme coming through for a little bit of levity here.
Spike, okay.
But wake up 6P, okay.
A good setup here for, man, I'm getting backwards already because they swap sides immediately for Soup. Getting those fish on lock on the Oki, managing to get past the Oki setups of Robo-Ky here, and now you're right back into this. That fish, so many different ways you can program it. You see it coming back to bite you literally on the other side, and it's just pressure all the way through.
Yeah, blocking all this out. Doesn't block that next low there. Has a chance to get through with the level 3 missiles. Nice little damage and some chip here. Try to get air throw, no good. No DP, and that's going to be the round. Robo-Ky not having has 0 guts, so has no extra defensive modifiers at the end of the life bar. And now Soup, representing Boston Blue Beat, will round away.
Indeed. Double backdash there in the air from Soup. That's another thing you always got to keep in mind. If this character can do it twice, just a little bit of extra maneuverability when you're trying to get away. You're trying to set up against these pretty strong normals that Robo-Ky has.
That was 2 counter hit level 2 missiles for the stun. Dizzy living up to her name as always. Was first too far away for a punish. Level 3 Horsey.
Just in the right spot there where it doesn't matter if you read it or not. You're still safe because of the pushback. But you know what you're not safe from? This chip out game, trying to get in, get hit by the bubbles, gets hit by the fish. We go high, we go low. It doesn't seem to matter with the amount of pressure that Soup is piling on, and you're once again in the corner on a ticket pill.
Goal burst. Wait a second here. There's a horse trying to get through something. Oh, FD for your life. Force break the flyaway. Chip damage imminent though, has no meter to speak of, and that's gonna do it. Soup with the finish there. Nostalgic Critic big factor here, seeing how well ElvenShadow can deal with it. Let's begin.
The neutral is going to be insane as well. We talked about earlier the way ElvenShadow can use those drills to be tricky in the neutral, and Chipp needs no explanation as to why he is a little bit chaotic. So I'm very excited to see where the rock, paper, scissors of the movement options plays out for us.
Already that damage should be okay. It could be an equalizer here. Even the run-up unblockable with the Beta Blade stuffs to 6 heavy, and already a big back and forth with the Hello Kitty.
Ooh, coming to the corner. What could this be? Man, that noise. It always gets me.
That's why I don't garden. Because if I planted some nice flowers and that's going to be a sound I have to hear, Guilty Gears traumatize me. But, ooh, you get the Faust juggle. He's a big boy. If you put him airborne, he can get some cool custom combos.
Oh, get offy gameplay here. ElvenShadow answering back. He's got decent resources as well. Burst on both sides. And the gold burst does come out from ElvenShadow's side. And unfortunately, he took the risk and he paid the price.
Yeah. Teleport FRC into just shenanigans. It's going to be so menacing. Joe Biden ready with a little bit of meter. There's the first one of the round.
You never bet against the government. ElvenShadow trying to be the first. Let's see if it works out as Joe Biden. He is coming in heavy. He doesn't care if this is a lame duck presidency. My man is schmoving right now.
So far, so good. Candy bars out there. Little string to the scalpel that gets ElvenShadow, gets some candy, a little bit of chocolate. Energy he might need to kind of bring this around, but a great Beta Blade to stuff the force break pogo. That was sick.
And once again, Joe Biden's got ElvenShadow in the corner. We've been seeing this over and over, trying to swing out, but the jump timing mix-up from Joe Biden is just what he needs. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip a few, 14 in a row there, but somehow Shadow finally finds a way out, and he closes it out on top of that. Too much garbage on the screen.
Oh, tried the Alpha Blade out of dodge, but just flew into the bomb that he teleported away from. Speaking of bombs, look at that damage. Unblockable into explosion, even though every time you're hit by it. Oh, what a lead.
Man, I got a man saying garbage FGC in the chat, claiming there's not enough garbage on the screen.
Give this person what they want, all right?
Give him what he's asking for, Elven. Double down. I want 2 supers at the same time.
Okay, 2K, little anti-air, has the hammer out. Mini Faust to homie again, helping out, and a punish. Try to get cute with it, not enough.
Poison making Joe Biden run away. In his old age, he's definitely not going to tank that, but he closes out the game regardless.
My goodness. I mean, that super is a rare commodity. Chips would rather like get hit by Potemkin Buster 2 times and lose than to use their meter for that super.
Exactly.
But it won the game. The wake up with it just came through and did the job. So hey, Joe Biden made the executive decision to say, hey, I gotta spend it, I gotta try. ElvenShadow wasn't ready for it.
That's why he's our president. He knows when to make the decisions. He recognized the resources he had on the table. And that is the thing that could potentially make the difference in this matchup. If he had not spent in that unusual scenario, maybe that would have been the opportunity for ElvenShadow to come back.
All right, so here we go. air dash into both characters have like FD breaks in the air with their respective drills, so that makes it very interesting to see how they can stop themselves. And there's the one from Faust. You weren't expecting the same side, but the drill break into jump dust.
Fortunately, getting rid of the counter hit as well. That was the escape option for Elven, and it doesn't work out. For he will not back off. He's like, get out of here. No, I'm coming back. The persistence.
Persistence of Chipp. Salvador Dali. All right. And here comes the mix-up time. Which side are we going to stay on? This is the break, but it's A-okay.
So a backslash attempt there in the air, going for the stall. Why not? Pogo stick as well, gets beaten out. ElvenShadow with the drill, able to open up, converting as well off the projectiles. Again with the drill. It is working out pretty well for him in the individual hits, but he's just not getting the combo.
Yeah, it's tough. We saw one earlier. Chipp's animation, crouching, went back enough that the 5P didn't confirm, and it's a little rough. But the Meteors are going to finish the job here. Going to send him right into the Meteor sky. That's a specific bone.
That whole setup was so clean from Elven. We saw the poison sitting on the ground, which does go past Chipp lockouts. So you have to be really careful. Joe Biden forced to double jump because he doesn't want to land on it and die. ElvenShadow calls it out perfectly, closes out the round, brings us to one more opportunity to keep himself in this top 8 qualifier.
Has a burst here, probably going to spend a gold burst soon. Oh, the mix-up though, we've seen that twice. Alpha Blade, RC into Leaf Grab, Gold Burst trying to catch the jump dust, and now ElvenShadow on the last legs, has to burst here or die trying, but again, tech into air dash jump dust.
Should have paid your taxes.
Chipp's just telling them, enjoy yourselves as we've got our last winner side top 8 qualifier coming through with the one and only gravyjones up against G.Viper, Zappa versus Justice. There's going to be a whole lot of BS coming out here, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Talked about top strong characters just a second ago. Zappa definitely up there. A very weird character, very hurt box shifty, and then of course, got to deal with all the different summons that this man's got.
Yeah, ooh. Lost the dog. Wants to come in certain summons like the dog. Dogs would be so good for damage and the pressure. Gonna force to burst out. And another dog, but it gets blasted with the 2D.
Honestly, great RNG so far, getting so many dogs here. Of course, you can do some funny business with the round timer to try to get the one you want, but for the most part, you just hope for that 1 and 3 to work out for the one that you want. And at the moment, the dog, oh goodness, another dog!
Is he running a kennel here? What's going on? Zappa's just, okay, the twins finally are out. Has some ghost pressure here, which is also pretty good against a tall character like Justice.
It's tricky though, because at the same time, now you're playing that kind of zoning game against a character who can definitely out-zone you.
Oh, the dunk into the dog, even the combo here. Should be enough to just bust through with the super. I love that sequencing. That was right before G.Viper, we got a burst to get out of it.
How many dogs did we get that round?
All the dogs. Finally our first sword. Also another great projectile here. Can just detach. It's like, you know.
Yeah, y'all remember that.
Super annoying.
Y'all played Donkey Kong Country as a kid. That's what this is like right now, trying to go against Zappa. You just have to hope that you guess right on the jump timings. You don't get to memorize this one though, because gravyjones is definitely going to be mixing that up on you as the twins come out, making it so hard to escape for Justice, trying to backdash into oblivion, and it's just not working.
Even saw the force break overhead. Dog comes out, nice 4D, level 4D. Gets a DP, triple turret again. Big
wait, we're going to get Raul in a second.
We'll see. The throw's there, yeah. We have a big bad summon coming through potentially here if we find the summon on the ground before Justice dies.
You even get the chance going for the full dust here as well. And there's the opportunity. Let's see what you can do with it. You got 15 seconds. And yeah.
Oh. Scary stuff being in the air right above Zappa, right? With Rao out, the DP reaching so high. You know, considered not the strongest ghost out of the bunch, despite being like what we think is the win condition, but you still have to respect it.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy because His only grounded overhead is that 5D, so it's really difficult to open up opponents in the 15 seconds that you have with this thing. Like, you have to put on the pressure, you have to find some sort of schmicks, and if they know to just, you know, crouch block it, it's like, what do you do?
Absolutely. All right, so far, looks like G.Viper's just trying to find their space. There's the burst, didn't get punished for it, but the sword's going to get some big damage.
Ooh, the sword, it's inching closer.
It is counted as a physical, so you can counter the sword and just vacuum Zappa. Nice counter on the DP. G.Viper making some good reads.
Good awareness we can see from G.Viper in the matchup, knowing how to deal with that sword. Not a surprise, you know, this character is reasonably common, being so strong, and just shutting down before you can get the startup going too hard. We get another sword, but that is not what you needed.
But it is what we need from Dr. Denorax with $15 to the Matcherino. Thank you so much for adding a little more to the prize pool for our players here.
Okay, we're opening the kettle back up, doubling down. We got 2 in a row here. Not going to be what we're looking for at that range. I feel like you really want that dog in the close range scramble. And now we got the ghosts online. Give me all those orbs, yes please.
Still pretty even decently here. No punish on the run-up DP though. It is still a little punishable despite being a summon, has a little bit of vulnerability, but oh, the block with the dog into some great pressure here.
The most disgusting mix you have ever seen. Y'all think you're getting mixed in Strive? Try playing with the dog on the other side of you. You're guessing high-low, left-right 5 times a second, and if you finally get a hit, it doesn't matter because the dog can hit you while he's in hit stun anyway.
All right, trying to wake up super no good, and now match point for gravyjones. Repping this Axel extremely, or sorry, the Zappa extremely well. Already has the ghost has the curse, and we're seeing banana peels, golf balls, potted plants, everything and anything.
Ghosts are working really well for Gravy right now because of being able to get those orbs online so quickly. I feel like G.Viper isn't able to take advantage of the downsides of that summon, as well as maybe some other more aggressive characters.
Ghosts are just so, I mean, they're really strong in their own way like that. It's just been Ghost Central around here with the triplets. Gets the escape out of the corner here, but like for what it's worth, it's not really giving them anything. There's the dunk. Chaos dunk.
Send him back down, and now we got Rao again. Again, that strike throw is going to be mainly the name of the game here because you don't have that high-low mix, but when you do get the hit, it's just hurt.
Oh, what a jump. And now 1 hit away. Good backdash, knockdown. Hold on a minute. Rao is gone. $5 from Gummy here. That could be enough to give G.Viper a chance to stay in it. Big jump over.
Great.
Overhead. Wait a minute. Sword. Speaking of swords, the sword fight. Wait a minute. The bombs connect. Hold on.
Trying so hard to get that sword out, but he was too far away. Forcing out the FD. Wait, we're low on tension. Manages to get it, but that got spicy.
Getting a dog at the last second there. Being able to activate it right before you go in the block. And
you can't do it by yourself.
And some people got to use little eddies. Some people have to bring out like electric swords, and some people just have a bunch of homies.
So you're meeting somebody on the playground after school to settle some business, and you bring your big brother. That's the vibe I'm getting here from this character.
All right. So Sonny versus Gante. Going into loser side now as our top 8 winners have been decided. Eddie versus Soul Badguy. 6 heavy counter hit my beloved. That is a great equalizer. The jump heavy from Soul is going to give Gante a little bit of life.
And that's going to be it. It's that back and forth, the ping pong. Once you do break open your opponent, cracking them like an egg, it's so hard to get back, even if you've got the defensive options of a character like Soul.
Oh, it's for the bringer. Chance here is Gante's putting on some huge pressure, but Tech crouching heavy stays the day. Nice DPRC just to get little Eddie out of there. Making it a 1v1 instead of a 2v1, making it a little more fair.
Yeah, we're really seeing a lot of that right now, aren't we? That's just the meta, right? Just bring more dudes. We're gonna get into the next iteration of Guilty Gear, and there's gonna be someone who just summons like 100 guys to fight for him.
Alright, big lead though. I mean, that's a big lead. House contains her lead, ties things up 1-1.
Okay, quick little check there. Don't let him get Eddie on lock. If you can prevent that setup even to begin with, the defense suddenly looks pretty bad. Okay, text out into the instant FD, staying alive there. Great little get off me and reset the neutral. Now it's my turn. Great bait with the DP.
Really run up Shadow Gallery just to stuff the Volcanic Viper? That was inspired.
We knew. We just knew. That's the mental damage right there. Like, man, I just got baited.
Crouching heavy, stuffing out the Volcanic Viper. We find the hit with the Mawadu. A little bit of damage and get the force break to charge things up. Now holding this pressure. Mawadu. Alright, knockdown. Extra credit. There's the last chance burst, but the air throw. That other throw is sick, by the way. Just Eddie, just like as a sliver, just hops down your mouth.
He just
blows you up from
enters the
inside.
dungeon.
Oh, just that's. You said Potemkin gives you acid reflux. So Eddie throw definitely gonna be up there with that too.
Yeah, what does that give you? It gives you a full-on tracheotomy. So game number 1, going to Sonny. Gante had some ideas, especially in the first round. You know, I mean, it's the bread and butter. You want to shut down that summon, prevent Sonny from getting his game plan started, but it's a whole lot easier said than done. We're not seeing Gante extending as hard this time around with things like those sidewinders, respecting that he doesn't have true combos, and I think a little bit worried about getting clipped because Sonny has had such good defense.
Good Grand Viper. Gante is full setting it, instead runs into a Mawadu. Finds a hit, counter hit, nothing big, we're scrapping.
A little chicken block FD going on here from Sonny's side, working out very well. We've seen that a few times right now, and I think that Gante is not feeling super confident in breaking that defense with those chicken blocks working so well.
All right, well, last chance. Sonny already got the pressure going on. How working to defend here. Standing low with the 5K, we get the unblock. We won't get the unblock and a hard knockdown, right? Just get the guaranteed damage until a reset.
Oh, anti-air. How does Sonny know so convincingly when to anti-air? Misses the combo. It's a good recovery there from Gante. Get back into this, but you don't got a lot of life to work with, do you?
Yeah, rough spot. There's a chance, though, and where there's a chance, there's a will, there's a way. Like the combo, we take those knockdown. Can you guess for your game? Jump heavy, no air throw. That could have been it. Oh,
Gotten back mostly to even, but yeah, that chip damage is just too much. I'm surprised we didn't see an FD just get held there.
With his swim super. Then Eddie makes a very interesting shout that I'll let y'all discover that.
Wagner once again reading up here. We got A.B.A versus Justice here. We are on the loser side, by the way, in top 16. So we did get to dip down there a little bit. Get those channel point predictions in real fast because you know this is going to be a quick match. Oh. Okay, so far the win con working out pretty well. Now Justice does have, a lot of guts, a lot of defensive options, so it's not going to be super easy to close out a round super fast. But with a damage output like A.B.A.'s, you have a lot to work with.
Great round. And again, tough little spot here for VULTURE.
Oh, no.
A.B.A just hops on top of you in Maroha mode. The counter works, but at the same time, that's a messy guessy.
Ooh, and now we're guessing against these moves. How do you want to approach this situation? Shutting down that key and the trip as well. Are you going to have time to get out? Yes, you are, as Goku comes back to the stage.
Yeah, burst into Goku Maroha, just immediately avoiding the getting out the blood pack ending like that. And nice finish there, yeah. Because again, if she runs out of her meter and exits Maroha mode involuntarily, she doesn't get the life back, and she is partial during the little animation. So really nice hit from VULTURE, who's getting a big lead right now.
Chances are, right, you just get instant kills sometimes. If your opponent is ready for it, gotta be so careful.
Okay.
Jump in,
1, 2, 3. Oh, 6K, just nice backdash here from VULTURE. Gonna keep out of the corner here, not even give her a chance to pop a blood pack.
Yeah, Wagner was trying so hard to cook there. Didn't want to pump a raw blood pack on the Oki. Wanted to earn it probably with the key grab. But the downside is if you don't find it, Vulture's there waiting for you.
Ciao.
We were talking about like the fun little win animations. That's my favorite. I love how excited. It's so out of character that Justice just pops off.
Yeah, she doesn't speak much. She just happens to do those fun little shrieks, and it's just like, dang, that's how you get down, girl? Hell yeah.
Look, she's got to earn it, you know? I only speak when I deserve to. She definitely deserves it the way you're shutting down Wagner right now. Wagner had such a potent start, and then immediately got the key grab to get into Maroha in the second round. But from there, I feel like Vulture just figured out the answers, got that crucial knockdown, and then just never let it happen again.
It's tough. Like, if you go into Maroha mode right now, it's really tricky because you don't want to get in a situation where you get knocked down full screen and just lose it. So I can understand why Wagner just wants to get the key grab, but right now they're getting knocked down either way.
You really have to get it when you're already on the offense. And we saw the way that hit Wagner a little bit earlier. Oh, there's the
nice try, but too far.
That's so bad. You have no tension. You have no tension for the rest of the round here on Vulture's side because you missed that. This is terrible.
Okay, A for effort. I'll give it that. No one else really has like a full screen instant kill. That not many characters have full screen instant kill like Justice. So there was an attempt there, but yeah, oops.
That's so tragic. I would have loved to see an instant kill in bracket tonight. Maybe we still will. They're few and far between for a good reason, but you never.
Okay, blocking everything and anything. Counter hit. This is going to be so much damage. Watch her life just disappear.
Well, watch both of their lives disappear. Like, as A.B.A is doing a Goku Mirohai combo, just watch her own life throughout. And this is the downside. You basically played yourself on that one.
Can't believe she ran out of Miroha gauge while in block stun. Vulture by the skin of their teeth taking that, and now on match point.
So close. 1-0 right now. Wagner had all of the answers, but couldn't quite get there. Great little conversion there from Vulture.
Okay, off the wall, there's a knockdown. Gonna just go for a jump cross up, but the 6P, and then the burst block. Beautiful.
Counter.
Counter hit. Nice.
The opportunity. This is where it turns around. Going high. Where's the low mix-up? Is that going to come in? Or a strike mix-up? You got to break through somehow. Finally finds it. Goes into Goku Miroha immediately.
Take a chance, though. Make it count. Have the damaging to kill, but no, he didn't do it. There's the Wicked Michael sword.
Oh!
And you're dead. Big chance. Had the 2H counter hit. Nice. 169 from Moon Runes. I can't read that, sorry, but appreciate the small. Any donation, no matter the size, is appreciated.
Ooh, little change of venue here as we got Chipp versus Faust. We've already seen this matchup earlier. We saw how high octane it's going to be, and I imagine we'll expect more of the same.
All right, so all of She's coming through here is Heartwad versus ElvenShadow. ElvenShadow redeeming themselves, like you mentioned, having lost to the one and only Joe Biden Chipp.
Look, you were up against the president and you made it close. It's all smooth sailing from here, surely.
Little shaky waters though right now. Carl with the big lead right now. There's the explosion. The boy's not getting hit by it. Faust only combos, pretty consistent.
Getting away.
Okay, excuse me. That's a big thanks to you for the $1.69.
And Heartwad does not want to interact with ElvenShadow.
Floor is lava.
He brought himself all the way to the corner, and you can see why. The moment he has to interact, hit him with the spice and everything nice, taking that round.
And then just the okay hand to finish it. One of the best little ways when the flower finishes the job. And Faust is just like, yeah.
Great snipes out of the air going both ways here. The poke from ElvenShadow and then Heartwad with a little kick to dive kick there. Throwing out the Shoryukens as well, trying to make anything stick, but it's difficult to get a big combo started.
That's like 3 jump heavies that came out. And then the mini Faust messing up the counter hit combo. The chance from Heartwad. 6P, okay.
Opening. Big drill attempt there from ElvenShadow. Trying to go aggressive, gets called out for it. Heartwad clearly at frame advantage there. FD mistimed as well. Great mix-ups. The burst also not going to work. Just the pressure, everything guessing right here from Heartwad to take that round from the depths.
Yeah, absolutely amazing pressure and presence. Even taking the burst there, which is huge, as now ElvenShadow does not have any burst. They get the jump over, but a good block on the 6 heavy. Double knockdown. Watch out for the meteors.
This game is being played so much in the air. You did not watch out for the meteors. Clearly, they're not listening to the commentary. ElvenShadow got himself in a good spot here, but the overhead gonna mix him up real hard.
Nice FRC. Getting the tail end of the match and the tail end with the air throw, beating the leaf grab. That is such a great answer. ElvenShadow again on top of their game, but still no Heartwad.
Hold up. We're potentially one interaction away on both sides, but it is ElvenShadow who takes game number 1.
Yeah, great 5K there. Even a burst wouldn't really have saved you there. So ElvenShadow just full sending it with full confidence. Really nicely done. It's again just pretty violent. Counter hits aplenty from both sides. Either jump heavy counter hits from Faust or jump dust counter hits from Heartwad. ElvenShadow has been trying to challenge Chipp being airborne, but it's worked to varying degrees.
And you can see how important that is to the overall pace of the matchup. If Heartwad gets to a point where he recognizes, like, hey, ElvenShadow can't deal with the kinds of stuff that I'm doing in the air, that gives him so much space to work with. So it's critical that ElvenShadow has answers, that he forces that pressure, that if nothing else, makes Heartwad think about how he takes to the air.
We'll see. Both players have their air throws ready for any shenanigans. Already a teleport out from Heartwad. ElvenShadow going for some drills.
Instantaneous, and once again, immediately in the air, catching that wall jump as well. Ooh, a little bit of a kerfuffle here. We'll have to wait to see what happens on the other side. There we go.
Okay, tossing bomb bags and little explosions here. Heartwad waiting their turn, and again, ElvenShadow getting antsy, trying to jump away, but 6 heavy gets a nice hit.
So scary. Elven keeps finding ways out of the corner. I'm so impressed with the way he's able to find those unsafe moments in Heartwad's little chip strings that he's putting together.
Oh no, Heartwad went for a big late game burst. Got punished, full combo, ElvenShadow match point.
That is very bad for him because Chipp is so fragile now. You don't have your get out of jail free card. The meteor is also working out in ElvenShadow's favor. The stars are starting to align. Do they spell a W for ElvenShadow? Heartwad has one more opportunity to turn this around.
ElvenShadow not really giving it away for free whatsoever. 6K hits, but no juggle afterwards. 2K anti-air. One more solid hit for ElvenShadow. Conceal the finish and make it GG's.
Get off me.
Hey, the setup. I love the
out here. You think, is this man like, is he committing kitchen piracy? What's the lore here of a guy named gravyjones? How exactly does that work? Did he just like go into Gordon Ramsay's kitchen and steal stuff?
I don't think you want to bring that kind of malice from a person like that, but we'll see
He's
what
gonna make
malice
an idiot
we bring.
sandwich, that is for sure. An immediate dog, by the way. What is going on here with Zato?
I mean,
Another one?
There's the dog in the background, so you know the dogs are just kind of magnetic. And the dog number 3! gravyjones has the dog cheat code. Tell him to turn off the game chart. Also, the dog in the sweater is my favorite. He's just big vibing and just nice and cozy here.
You think he's actually like trying to use the match timer a little bit? Honestly, with the way he's getting it, I might believe it. I haven't been paying attention to the numbers.
Okay, run up DPE, and then Joe Biden with a huge attempt at a burst. Didn't work out. Nice dead angle.
Definitely not against that
Overhead.
sword.
Overhead again. You think you're safe. But it's just like no matter what range the sword is at, it maintains the properties of its attack. So he can overhead you from farthest away of any other character in the game.
I love that sword dive kick too. It looks so silly.
ElvenShadow, that sounds like the best idea ever. I don't even have a dog, and I would buy it just for the sheer idea of cozy dog event.
That'd go hard.
Dog clothes.
That'd go very hard. Okay, we got the triplets here. DP out, please get off me. Stop this pressure string. But gravyjones kind of poised right now. The orbs aren't really working out for him, but he doesn't need them the way he's playing.
All right, there's knockdown. But the dog is back!
Please!
The combo breaker, calling the assist. This isn't Marvel 3. And yet, it's working out so well.
If you're Gravy, it's kind of like, what do I do? I'm in the corner against the dog. I can't swing out because I get hit, but if I don't swing out, I also get hit.
Oh, the throw after a great block on the jump D. gravyjones game number 1.
Sound of that, too, is crunchy.
It's
a crunchy throw.
It doesn't show you what the air throw looks like from the other side because it'd be too violent to see this man just take a bite and just throw you that way.
Yeah, it's definitely like Mimic You vibes. If anybody sees it, it's curtains. They can never recover. Good first game there for gravyjones.
Yeah, super good. I mean, I know Joe Biden is probably just like, enough of these dogs. I'm sick and tired of these dogs coming through here. But we are on the dog stage, so might be a little rough. Ha ha ha. I didn't mean to make a joke there, but it's
I didn't even pick up on it at first. That's, you know what? Optimal.
Okay, there's a DP and the sword available.
Get centipedes out, setting up the sword like you mentioned. Get your reversal as well to get your opponent into the corner. But hey, no dogs, no W's. There we go. Now we got the W's.
DP in your face into RC just to make it safe. Good round here for Joe Biden. Gonna need one more solid hit. I say that, but never mind. The Guts Crutch champion himself.
About 8,000 hits all at once.
Guts Crutch, again, a very important card. Characters have guts that give them more defense at the end of their life bar, but you can beat them out with a lot of quick, light hits and a combo at the end of it. A burst getting punished here. Big damage for the side of gravyjones with the DP on Wake Up.
Ooh, great air combos here. Get him into the corner, and the mix-up as well with the dive, catching him off guard without swinging on top of him. FD coming out, but it's a little bit mistimed. That time it works out, gets the centipedes off as well. This is a good situation to be in, finally.
I love the voice actor for Zappa going in the booth and just being like, all right, what do we need from you? What do you need from me today? All right.
Yeah, can I get like a visual of what this character looks like that I'm trying to voice? Like, nah, trust me, you don't want that. It'll just make things worse. The dog.
Okay, overhead come through. Nasty.
Look how much health he had left as well. Barely clutching that out.
Okay, anti-air into the triplets again. And then again, we just have, every time a game loads, you get like a round loads, you get a certain like voice pack for the character. So this is just the one that has just the mama for the triplets. It's hilarious.
Playing some ping pong, dog still online. Nothing you can do except hope and pray and block. Finally gets out, but at what cost?
Another dog. Is the cost? Feel footsies. We beat
finals again.
Nice.
Dank mushroom soup? Do I want to know what that is? We got a lot of different variety here. Sometimes you forget how many soups there are in the world. All right, change of pace. Johnny versus Dizzy. Definitely going to be a little bit of a... There's going to be actual spacing in this game. Let me say that.
Is this going to be fun? I mean, again, this is like Dizzy can just start running rampant. Because Johnny, at least when you want some space to kind of get started. But a lot of the cute FRCs that Johnny has can start like this crazy action. Right now, 8-man, block is Psy unblockable. There's huge. Huge pressure here.
Okay. There's these simple resets here. I feel like 8-man's not doing anything super crazy. He's just getting it right in the Oki over and over and creating this final hit situation, forcing Soup to go in, but go in he does, burst out. I don't know if you can call that a hero burst in this situation. Who can get this little tick of damage first?
The throw, after all said and done, there is no life there on Dizzy. It's so small, literal pixel.
Hasn't
And that's
been
all
for a
because
while.
8-Man didn't get the OTG hit when they went for the K. They went for the wrong misfire.
Oh, we're up to level 2. Bending it immediately. Now round him and miss, doubling down. All of the setups finally coming out on 8-Man's side, and you can see how much damage he gets off of it.
And we finish it with a Johnny uppercut. Too heavy, just to hit with the RC. Finish the job there. Rolling well done, tied up in rounds.
Definitely a good clap back from 8-Man after you did so well in that first round, and then you lost the momentum because of a little mistake on your OTG hit, like you're saying. It's really easy to kind of get off your game, to lose the mental, but he seems to be doing just fine.
And got the combos and pressure down. Hitting the hits, getting these Divine Sword knockdowns, playing that super well. Gets the air throw too, off of those IVs on the air dashes. The burst in the sky, no punish, even though it didn't hit.
You just jump away, backdash away, trying to create a little bit of space. Let's see if we can get those coins online or somehow just find a way past this pressure.
Ooh, overheads coming through, bringing it back, but the cross gets blocked. Burst available for 8-Man. 3 coins left.
Seeing that bubble starting to come out as well from Soup. I think maybe just trying some new stuff, seeing what sticks here, but 8-Man shuts it down before it can get started.
Man, that Johnny uppercut was so clutch, and then it was just, yeah, up back not being FD'd. The 5K air unblockable. Soup gets tagged, and now 8-Man one game away from winner's finals. Winner's side,
But Soup was starting to answer back. This has been very back and forth, especially if we throw out that second round where it felt like 8-Man was really on top of things. The other ones, once Soup got going, got that corner pressure, we saw a lot of big damage.
Absolutely. And of course, Dizzy has a lot of just great knockdown pressure when she gets going with the fish summons and everything else. Fish taking a hit, by the way, giving the anti-air, but wake up 2H. Too good.
These double backdash is coming out again. Dizzy trying to get that spacing. You want to be outside of coin range. That is where Soup is trying to play. We see how much 8-Man is setting up for that. But you are running out of them. Only one left. It's going to be hard to get those big combos, those big safe misfire setups.
And there's the last one here as well. Down to the wire though. Killer Joker stuffed out. Nice little lead with the anti-air, the hero burst. 8-Man confident they can bring this back.
And you got to trust yourself, right? But I'll be honest, I don't know about this. This is a tough scenario to be in, and you're up against Soup, who still has all the resources. But speaking of resources, look how much tension 8-Man has. Now we start to spend it, and there you go. Confidence is key.
The hero burst back. I love the patience there. 8-Man not going for OTG, just waiting for the burst, getting the far slash. Match point is Soup just making these small mistakes, costing so much.
Early coin setups, level 1, level 2. I can't even read fast. Reading Rainbow did not prepare me enough for how many coins this man is getting off right now.
All right, but now it's just, I mean, get it early and often, right? You get those level 2 pressure going early. You get some quick damage just to turn the tide and get this life lead. Soup, though, doesn't block the 2D.
And 8-Man mostly playing without the tension gauge in neutral. So when he does finally get in, he's got so much meter to work with, and we're going to see it probably working out in his favor right here. Yeah, we get the setups going, and we're getting those levels down, and look at the damage he gets for it.
What's my name? J. Put the J's on her. Get the win. That was, should have been a W. Non-stop action every day on TNS because there's a tournament every day of the week, with Sundays being special events, and this is a special event in and of itself, as we have A.B.A versus Robo-Ky. The homunculus versus the robot.
We're seeing him come back. And as we're getting into this, by the way, real quick, for those of you coming back from the ad break, definitely hit that Twitch Prime if you got it. It goes a long way for the channel. Make sure that you don't miss a single second of action as we go through this topic.
Wake up 5 heavy. That's, you know, it's a throw, wake up throw, but because the button's so fast, it can work out super well. Look at Moha whiffs.
Ooh, the
first just to push away, okay.
so many hitboxes clanking. They're just absolute insanity. Nostalgia Critic got you in the corner. I don't care if you've got Goku Mirohai. You still got to hold this schmicks, but you might overheat. Be careful.
All these knockdowns were so good, but the DP on the wake up.
Oh, we're safe.
One, air throw, disrespect, blam blam. 2 quick ones.
That was so spicy.
What a shot from Nostalgia Critic. And I like they're going for the hard knockdown routes. They're getting like the combos into 6P, which will knock down to the ground and give the opportunity for Robo-Ky just to either get some more meter or force A.B.A to run out of the gauge. What a hard knockdown. Oh, this is scary if you're our Skeletal.
Skeletal twice now has actually been cornered while in Mirohai or Goku Mirohai. This time around, you got a lot more opportunities to get into it. Robo-Ky doesn't have as many options to shut you down as you're hitting those blood packs. But he's doing a really good job of dealing with the outcome.
All right, I smell a DP any moment here from Nostalgia Critic. Instead, though, armor to stuff that out, and we're just going to erase Robo-Ky's health bar.
Make one mistake, and that's all it takes. Nostalgia Critic with the early opening there catches him out. Hit him with the bazooka as well, but a little whiff there. Defensive burst trying to keep him in the corner, but great patience there from Skeletal Minion, recognizing that that was coming.
All right, big throw, some knockdown pressure here, delayed wake up, and I like that. Skeletal Minion backing up, giving some space. Goku Miroha very imminent here. Almost at the combo, that would have been sick.
And there it is. You said it was imminent. Now it is here. Can you deal with this corner pressure? Can Nostalgia Critic somehow find a way out on the Oki?
Another Goku Miroha going to come through in just a moment. We'll counter hit. We're going to get the meter, full meter here for Robo-Ky. Horse hit. Big damage with the burst. DP? No.
Oh, this is
the missile came
down.
out.
Oh, the knockdown. That was huge, but you're not able to find it. That's so sad.
Went for DPRC at the end. It got blocked, and then just a 2H as Skeletal Minion just called that out. I think I said DP went too many times. That was the one time Nostalgia Critic full sent it, maybe expecting a button to be pressed, but no, Skeletal Minion just holding down back.
You always got to believe that it's coming. If you've got it, flaunt it. And Robo-Ky has got such a fast DP. It's a great tool for him in his toolkit.
All right, the green Robo was decided to show his face, and I mean like everything is green except for like part of his body, which is red. It's so funny.
It's kind of odd.
It's great.
I feel like it's a little bit tricky to keep track of the overheat with that.
The flashing is still very present when it gets to it, so
It certainly helps.
DP, nice punish.
First, get out of here. Goku Mirohai online again. In the corner, hit him with a broomstick dash.
Oh, try to get the crouching heavy to at least get maybe a catch on a jump. Just gonna Minion running in. It's gonna be able to get out of Goku Miroha, get the life back.
Look how much life you get back there as well. The self-damage absolutely obscene with that move.
Shoots a missile, gets to 5K, standing low,
out of resources. There's no blood packs. Hold up, if you get knocked down.
Nice read. Deny the burst. What a good call out. Nostalgia Critic try to be a hero, but now looking like a zero, unfortunately.
If Nostalgic had managed to get that knockdown, that would have been it, because Skeletal Minion didn't have a blood pack to get out of Mirohai. Such a tragic scenario to barely fall short.
Spot again. Unblockable setup into Goku Miroha mode. The crossover, massive damage. And again, we ain't got guts where we're going from, so one more hit is going to be immediate death.
Oof. All right, Skeletal.
Super fun, and again, I will keep saying it. I've been saying it for like 10 years now. We need Robo-Ky and Exerd, now Robo-Ky and Strive. One of the two.
We'll have to see. Speaking of having to see, the Faust mirror coming out here. Talk about some chaos. You have got to be so reactionary in this matchup. Both of them throwing out, what could this be? So much. The meteor's already coming out. ElvenShadow making a statement with the corner pressure already. Great drill as well. I don't even need items. I can just sauce you up in the neutral.
Yeah, it's very fun. Again, mightyjoey, big ups to them. The first time we get to see them on stream, they're one of the finest in Persona 4 Arena. They play Teddy in that game, of course. So, of course, in Accent Core, they're playing Faust, the other item throw character.
There's something about this in-game tag is telling me they really like Persona 4. I don't know what it is.
They are the mightiest of joys for a reason, but ElvenShadow is so well versed in this matchup, having played his friend and teamed up with his friend Zynak, who's in Japan doing game dev, but they are a fellow Faust and one of the people who really cut their teeth fighting ElvenShadow.
ElvenShadow's just schmooving so hard here, making it impossible for mightyjoey to get things started. Ooh. The first gets baited out, though. This is an opportunity. mightyjoey got him in the corner. Where's the reversal? There it is. Hit him with the licky into the air combos. What could this be? It could be a bomb. And it reset for him beautifully. And just like that, it's turned around.
You thought it was going to be the unblockable. No, just air throw into the bomb, into the combo. There's the overhead. Little Robo-Ky helping out. But you know what? It's so hard to block the air break, the drill FD break into the jump D. Both players jumping forward. Hot frog. Okay.
Speaking of hot frogs, we're seeing ElvenShadow really trying to take to the skies, but it's not working out this time. mightyjoey, I think, starting to recognize the patterns of how he's jumping.
And good decision making. mightyjoey avoided the bomb by doing jump K into jump D with a jump cancel to avoid the bomb and get the knockdown still. There's the poison knockdown. 2K for the hit on the low, and that's going to do it for the game. mightyjoey 1-up over ElvenShadow.
Okay. mightyjoey, I was not aware of your game. Because the Persona 4 players got hands. All right.
I mean, it's funny to see. I love to see it because, like, again, playing the item character that exists in Persona 4 Arena, P4U2, but the character in that game has their items in a structure. They throw out, they're not random like Faust's are. So their game plan revolves around like knowing what item you get to throw. Whereas Faust, you see how well they are at accommodating and adapting to what's on the screen. So stellar stuff from Joey, but let's see if he can keep it up against ElvenShadow.
Yeah, Faust is the perfect character for players who don't want to necessarily have a bread and butter game plan. They want to have to play reactionary and try to out-adapt their opponents in that kind of way. Because when something comes on the screen, both of you are seeing it for the first time at the same time, and it's just a question of who can deal with this better.
Oh my gosh, he's so wide, he got hit by Pogo P on the other side.
Yeah, it just comboed into itself. That was so goofy.
Oh, tech drill.
Die pick. See how quickly the life bar went down?
Mm-hmm. It's a game. Don't get hit.
Yeah, just
damage is so insane. I'm a zoner, but
low profile.
Who could not?
I'm yet to see someone get poisoned. By the way, everybody is playing around that incredibly well.
Awesome. Nice damage off the Pogo Pool. Where are you going? No teleports here.
Round 2.
All right, I want to see at one point the force break super if someone gets the scalpel pull. I want to see the explosion. Not a perfect here. Shadow gave it up though.
A little bit of a risk there for mightyjoey to air tech away, losing any stage positioning he might have had. Get off me.
You have to go down the dust, not good enough. ElvenShadow jump K to drill, tying it up 1-1, activating those elements.
My man was not ready for that approach. I mean, ElvenShadow has been generally jumping pretty high, so I'm not surprised that mightyjoey is maybe not expecting the instant drill on that kind of scrambly scenario.
So we have Elf Green on one side, which it makes sense for ElvenShadow, but what kind of orange is this for mightyjoey?
Ooh,
is it mighty orange?
Real quick.
What we got?
Oppressive orange.
We're seeing so many scalpel pulls. Even when you backdash it, it's a hard knockdown, so you got to be extra careful.
Especially on ElvenShadow's side, he's been really good at getting those. Ooh, give me that chocolate as well. It's good for your heart, trust me.
Okay, now we're just tossing bomb bags and poisons and dumbbells and
This is so silly.
whatever the hell. Yep, double item super. Who gets the better of it? Double bombs, but the clash.
I feel like when you're in this matchup, you see your opponent going for that super, you're like, okay, let's run it. Like, gentlemen, we're both going to throw this out and see what happens.
Neither committing to the bit. Oh, but we find a scalpel pull. ElvenShadow gonna burst it. Yep. Does not want to take any damage there and give Joey a lead.
And you can see why they didn't want to commit to the bit, because the moment ElvenShadow committed just a little bit, he did get bit. That scalpel thrust.
Here we go.
So much range. Clap him up.
But yep, Mini Faust was waiting. Nice block on that. If you jump in the air, that is air unblockable, so you gotta be extra careful. No unblock for you, but the meteors hit and give ElvenShadow the lead again. Counter hit.
Good timing.
No.
I'm going to get past that.
Oh. I like it, but ElvenShadow wins the 5H jump H war. Boom! There it is! Goes to Dynamite! Thank you, Joey. The poison saving Joey here. And the hit. ElvenShadow goes down the round. That was so amazing.
We almost went to time there as well. Got a little bit spicy at the end. I think 8 seconds on the clock.
If ElvenShadow didn't get hit by that poison, it would have been all him. But unfortunately, Joey's poison ticked after he got hit.
Yeah, we finally get to see the poison actually coming out and doing something. It shows you why the poison is played around so hard. People are willing to go for those maybe telegraph double jumps, because you just get chipped out by it so fast. It's not affected by guts. It's just a one-way pain train.
Oh,
Robo-Ky!
Little Robo-Ky. So fast, so good. It's coming in.
That's Chibi Robo right there.
Nintendo. Arxer should sue Nintendo for copyright infringement. Okay.
Get off
Dead
me.
angle here. Unblock setup into the jungle. Bomb back for more damage, and nice guts crush with the OTG match point for both players.
Final round. Remember, the winner of this gets a nice hearty bowl of soup. Let's see if it's going to be ElvenShadow or mightyjoey. We're down to the wire. I feel like every round has played out so differently. We've had fast, we've had slow, we've had scalpel thrust rounds. But this time around, it's mightyjoey who gets the first statement off.
It's not a match, a tournament, unless ElvenShadow gets hit by a bomb at least once and lost a lot of life for it. Items from both players? No, just from ElvenShadow since he has a meter.
That's a little bit of a scary scenario when you can't answer back with your own game plan there. A lot of robos on the screen, none of them going to work out. What could this be? It's another bomb, jumps over it, and he's safe, but that was way too close.
With punished, the scalpel pull with 2D, that was sick. Life lead now for mightyjoey, just barely gets the anti-air 2K. Burst available for both players.
Okay, air tech goes high, and that worked out. We see ElvenShadow back to the high game, but this time he gets caught on the jump. We're juggling, going so high, not even the game can keep up with it. What could this be? Going for the super again. Nothing super potent coming out of it, and the teleport in, but he gets clapped up, and mightyjoey winning the mirror.
Dude, thank you, Owls. Appreciate that big time. And they did that with Guilty Gear, with Holy Order Soul, because Holy Order Soul appears when you beat arcade mode in a certain way, get sent back into time, and then you fight Holy Order Soul after you beat a giant gear. And it was really funny and awesome.
Look, if Mortal Kombat can have a death tournament where the whole premise is that you die when you lose and then have like 15 installments, we can figure this out.
Okay, there's a grab. I'm ready. Skeletal Minion lost a lot of life here, but they get a little handsy. I love their throws.
And sometimes you just got to get all up in there, catch them off guard. But we see the clap back coming out here. Skeletal Minion going into sicko mode here. Can you close it out before Gen Z comes back to bite you? TikTok may be getting banned, but Goku is always here to play.
Nice block. I thought the whiff might get hit by the super, but it was a little too slow for that situation. Counter. Nice. Skeletal Minion just the master of landing landing throws on players that jump in. That's like the timing.
Man, you ever just DP once and lose your entire health bar? Sorry, Joe Biden. That's what we call a pocket veto around here. The House disagrees with you.
Oh, gets a hit off the Rekka RC, but I smell a DP coming on the side of Skeletal. Unless they run out of juice. Hold on a second.
You overcooked it. This is not good. But you didn't die for it. You took a lot of damage on the reset. This could be... Oh, you're going to get one more chance.
He's so healthy. And it got our second burst in that round, by the way. Oh my gosh, not enough to kill.
Wait. We're going to chip out.
Uh-oh. 100. That was sick.
Meter. Biden's low on meter. Watch that tension. Goku Marohai. It is pixel to pixel here. Double jump. Goes in for the dive kick and manages to find it with the mix-up.
Jump heavy so active. It clashed with A.B.A's anti-air and then still just beat out whatever she tried to do. That was just amazing.
Chipp jump heavy. Maybe more iconic duo. I like the way Joe Biden is just not interacting with this thing.
Ooh, air blockable, nice setup. Still get the hit off Maroha, but a little too high to continue the combo off of. So you know what, just run up, do crouching heavy. That's all you need. You saw how the life just disappeared.
Just need to get one hit. You get that hit, everything feels like it combos into everything when you're in that state. And against Chipp, who has no health, you're just gonna take the round off of 2 interactions.
And it's a way to go about it. I was just sit there and mash your anti-air. It comes out so fast and recover pretty quick, so it's like you gotta land eventually.
I love these character portraits on the side, by the way. Fantastic.
Yeah, the original poster, the character art before, they're closer to their faces. I like more than the full portraits. The face close up from the original XX and Reload.
Yeah.
They look so weird and it's great.
It is like that 2000s charm. Oh, wait.
Nice DP. Good answer to stuff the Goku Maroha activation.
You know it has to come out there, right? Because you don't have time to go for the blood pack in their face, and you are out. Speaking of being out, how are you going to spend this last moment here? Manages to get the key. That's critical.
Counter hit trade. Oh my goodness, to find me the mix-ups.
Where am I?
Find me.
Playing hide and seek right now.
I'm glad he yells that because it's literally true. 2 find me's and it's like, no man, I ain't looking for Waldo. Leave me alone.
I would love a Where's Waldo skin for Chipp. That go hard. Jump heavy, you see it coming out again. It has proved its utility time and time again, just in this bracket alone. Let's see if Skeletal Minion can find a way around that. That has been such a difficult angle for her to deal with.
Tough spot. Finally, this gives up using the blood pack. Sick and tired of trying to catch up. Oh my gosh, the tip caught Chipp in the sky, enabling that damage off of the counter hit. Oof. Oh no. Oh no.
And he gets the hit off of it. GG's. Shake my hand. Haha, got him. Skeletal Minion.
Hardly heard of him.
Skeletal Minion playing around that win condition extremely well. We talked about it earlier, how more than probably any other character, A.B.A has a clear win condition that you have to play to, and the onus is on you and your opponent to just play this very singular path of neutral, and whoever wins, wins. It's that simple.
Surprise, surprise! It is a surprise. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but Invisibles finally ended. But Joe Biden lost his perfect, didn't get thrown. Donzai again, your life is forfeit.
Oh, hold up. That was twice in a row there. Skeletal Minion caught those jump heavies. They were working so well, and this time not so much. The throw reset here. Is that going to do it? Yes, it is, because we got the stun, waiting it out just for a split second there, making sure you don't mess up, and closing it out in style.
I was playing CS 1.6 in LAN parties when I was 18 years old, just having a good time.
All right, we'll run the LAN party.
We're gonna run our losers quarters here, as you're gonna see mightyjoey versus Superstar. This is to get top 4. I misspoke a little earlier, but Dizzy versus Faust. There's gonna be a lot of crap on the screen.
There
The
is.
ability of Dizzy could be very good here. Joey just has to be on top of things and find some room to play, but so far not getting any.
Having those 2 air dashes as Soup here to be able to maneuver around the chicanery of Faust is definitely going to help. But man, we haven't seen this all night. Okay.
Caught him with the oops. He stood on the platform. Got sent. Put him in a coffin. Poisoned him. Okay, 6 feet. Every hit from Joey has been like a trade, mostly. It's a little rough.
Definitely. I feel like you were talking about the mobility of Dizzy right off the get-go, and we saw that being used to close the gap, to not let Faust get his game plan set up. And the way he likes to play his neutral with that drill is going to be so hindered by being stuck in the corner because he can't fade in and fade out. It's purely a timing mix-up at that point.
And the fish gets a bite. The assist comes through. Game 1 for Soup pretty handily.
Yeah, that was fast.
Yeah, Soup just like is denying any item throws, any teleports, any really thing there, and just maintaining that, like, you know, Dizzy with some solid buttons, good movement, and then just projectiles that take hits for her. So the fishes will take a hit, and because of most of Faust's buttons at a range are these single hit pokes, it can eat through that and let Dizzy get in pretty easily. So we'll see how mightyjoey adjusts.
Yeah, definitely. You're not going to see a lot of scalpel thrusts in this matchup. That is for sure. Very different than the last time we saw this character on screen.
Hit Ice Spike again.
Never see that
Being a
double air
really
dash.
annoying tool.
Soup in general is a big fan of the jump double air dash back to create space to set up the fish, as opposed to using it more for an in-your-face mix-up option. But it's working.
Ice Spike just... mightyjoey does not have an answer for Ice Spike. It's been just a little too tough here all the way throughout. There's the break into a setup, into big damage, and mightyjoey needs a miracle.
Yeah, my man. He is a Bonnie Tyler level hero if he wants to get out of this one, because, ooh, the side switch mix-ups there as well. Block this fish, I dare you. Holy, okay, chill. Finally gets a throw.
There is not a lot of meter here on this side of Soup, but they have a burst. They have the fourth break, and now anything will do it here. Last chance. There's the grab. And Soup 2-0 over mightyjoey, making top 4 and taking out the other Faust.
That game also goes hard. So good.
All right. So, the Slayer.
Yeah.
Johnny is benched.
Okay.
We're going to bring in a little dandy.
He is so down. And look at this man. Oh, fake outs immediately. But what better way to start off than some more dog RNG, putting him on the other side. Oh, you thought it was your turn? Nah, it's my turn all day, every day. And that dog is still there.
Y'all need to get off the stage, because this is just... This dog stage is very dog biased, and it is just giving gravyjones the power up they need.
Yeah, we need like some stage bans.
We can't ban Sweater Dog, I'm sorry. I misspoke.
We'll have to see if the triplets are going to get us some orbs to get up Rao. It doesn't look like it, but we do have is the air throw to bring us right into another one. More triplets on lock, but I don't think you're too worried if you're 8-man, because we've got him in the corner against this dandy man.
Okay, Moplage goes over, gets up in the corner, big bang up. Oh, what a dunk. That's the trademark Zappa air throw, where it's literally like barely off the ground. It's fantastic.
Up across, back and forth, and GG, shake my hand. What do you even do? We're playing ping pong. Does get out for a split second here, but just as soon as it started, it is over.
All right, round number 2. Oh my goodness, the summon just avoiding the 2H from Slayer.
My man doesn't like swords. Must live in Britain or something.
Knockdown, nice block in the overhead. No punish on the raw summon.
There we go. Okay, we imported it. We're good. That's why it's broken in half. You had to get into the luggage.
You gotta find somewhere to bring all your friends with you, right?
Just stuff it into the carry-on. Don't worry, it's fine.
Oh, all these hits coming through here. The sword does not have a hurt box, only a hit box, so it is a menace out there.
It's still going. 8-man, you better have gotten your tetanus shot, because this thing has been slicing you up this round.
Wait, overhead confirm. Nice burst, avoiding the big bang upper. Dog again, but no good. It's late.
Full fake out there. This is where he really thrives. gravyjones answering back, stomp the yard, hit him with the pedal kicks, overhead attempts here, and the schmicks timing. Beautiful spacing there from gravyjones.
Finally, this time got the combo off the big bang upper. And gets a double. We're gonna go coast to coast. Hard knockdown. Okay, gotta guess. We guess backdash. Okay. Oh, blocks the overhead, no punish.
Ooh, great catch there on the summon attempt, pile bunker as well. There's going to be a good bit of damage, but I mean, this Zappa pressure does not stop.
Yeah, Minty asks, what is Zappa? Zappa is, again, just this dude from Australia looking for love. He just happened to get possessed by Sadako from the ring.
It's the classic. Everybody's been there. You're just looking for a nice date night. You go on your favorite dating app. Bumble says this lovely lady's only 3 miles away. Look where we are now.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer Australian guy.
What did he do to deserve this?
Wait a minute. Then the loop, flippy jump 2K, the crossover pile bunker, but it's not enough. There's a dog on the field, and a dog on the field, and a 2K. Very nice.
He does have that dog in him, that is for sure. Unfortunately, though, I mean, gravyjones looking like the dog catcher right now, sending him straight to the pound.
No, if we ever got the instant kill from Zappa, and then y'all who are unfamiliar can see it's literally the ring, where it does just like the well, and Sadako comes and gets you. It is very funny. It's one of the it's one of the actual like unblockable instant kills because it's a command grab. It's so funny.
Yeah. That says dude got possessed by a household.
It's true. First it was her. She opened the door and everybody else showed up.
You got the Legion treatment. That's a little bit tough.
Okay. Nice big throw here. Does the spit just to make sure we don't get any kind of shenanigans moving forward. Nice little leap from gravyjones. Put the pressure on with the
A.B.A. He finally got rid of the dog. He took a bunch of damage for it, and immediately the next time it's just the dog again. That has been so hard for him to deal with.
It doesn't matter what stage you're on here. The dog is just going to come out through and just make it hard. And throw the Slayer. Counter hit. It's late. And we're getting this full big damage. We have meter for supers. What a backdash. Dead on time. Oh, the spin dash. Overhead.
High-low mix into the Superman punch there to close it out. gravyjones doing an excellent job of dealing with all this pressure.
I'm so happy to see the dead-on DOT come through for the finish there. Slayer with a lot of different supers for the different occasions, but right now is in the blender.
This character's got options, that is for sure. But right now, like you said, definitely in the blender, having to deal with all this mix.
This is probably going to be one of the hardest things to deal with the triplets. They pollute so much of the screen with having 3 projectiles that linger for a long time and all the little things that come from it. So Slayer's going to have a hard time even moving forward there. So really good around utilizing that ghost super well.
Yeah, we can definitely see it in the way that, of course, this character in general, but also the way 8-Man leans into this neutral is that space dandy step mix-up game. There you go, right there. That's how we get in. So when you've got the triplets online, as you mentioned, polluting that space with hitboxes, it's very hard to get that game plan started.
Look at this. Nice game plan here from the 8-Man. It's just a perfect combo.
He's got that dog in him.
The blender, yeah. Gonna maximize how many little orbs we get. Almost have a row.
Yeah, we haven't seen that come out yet. This might be the time. We just need one more.
Goldburst, hold on. Slayer with all the meter to the block.
Oh, we want that tension. Yes, please, give it to me.
Who avoids the counter pillar. Zappa with a burst on deck. But there's a dead on time.
We get the right summon to get that last one. And you get Rao. No, we cannot. Sometimes you just get punched upside the head.
Yeah, it's late coming out. And it's not been a good time for blocking overheads for gravyjones. They've been getting hit by the 6K as well as it's late off of the dandy step. Been a little bit of tough getting through that, especially because the value that Slayer gets off of it, being able to link the 2K into big damage.
And one more opportunity here. We are confirming we're in best of 5 territory for this top 4, I'm assuming. Either that or these players are about to be very disappointed.
Winners finals and losers finals, grand finals.
Yeah. And then our loser semis, we'll have a brief dip back to the best of 3 territory.
Ooh, counter hit. Jump heavy, big hitbox, getting that damage.
We are on the dog stage.
Yeah, let's see if the dog stage can help out gravyjones. Oh gosh. No wall bounce. Okay.
Chop him up. You don't even need the dog. That's what you get for sending Fido to the pound here. You got a floating disembodied sword coming at you. The classic sword dive kick. Everybody knows the one. Just get clapped up.
DP FRC. Interesting.
The sword guy hands.
No, it doesn't. It's wireless.
Maybe that's the problem.
No hands required. Good thing you're having the 2 swords. They're definitely very futuristic.
FA your opponent here. You can't read the wind up of the swing if there's no hands.
All right, yeah, POE2 player with this crazy good build right now going on. Trying to get to late game.
Yeah, but man got the stun build. Okay, yeah, Hitman looking a little bit like a trash mob right now, having a lot of trouble getting in on our hero here. gravyjones absolutely has found the answer with this sword. gravyjones needs to adapt fast.
Might be a little too late here. They got a burst sure. Dead on time ain't gonna work.
Oh
and that's
no!
Gonna be the round.
I like the idea. You know, it is terrifying. Having that 50 tension on lock does make Slayer quite the menace. You have to always worry about that full screen overdrive, but it just hasn't been a factor because of the placement of things like that sword. When he's got high meter, gravyjones is more than happy to just kind of hang out and wait.
Yeah, And get the right summons. Like Dog has probably been the least efficient one. Slayer having the ability to backdash jump cancel to get out of it. Oh my god, raw 6 heavy from like how that's a Zappa with no summons. Every 6 heavy from Zappa are like most of his 5 heavies are overheads. So they're all very funny. They have a lot of like recovery and slow startup, but hey, they're overheads.
There we see the dog. Let's see if we can use that dandy step to fade out. Tries to get away. The dog is kind of off in his little corner doing his own thing, and there's the opening that we need.
Nice block into punish into force break crosswise. I love that. gravyjones ain't getting any freebies.
Goes for the overhead attempt there. Trying to just check him out, but it's not working out too well. And spend that resource to close out the round. Beautiful resource management there from 8-Man, bringing himself on the cusp of victory, on the cusp of grand finals.
Yeah, that 5P anti-air super good. Double crouching heavy, doesn't commit. Aww.
The back vomit always gets me with this character. That's like the one thing, like, what about being possessed gives you that ability? I do not remember that scene from the ring.
And then why does it act as a projectile that comes out, but then lingers on the ground and hits low? The layers.
He needs it.
We're
gonna finally see Raul?
Potentially. Depends. The round's almost over, and we still have the dog available, which is super good. Good air throw, now's the blunder. Dead angle. Get the full combo here. We punish? Almost.
You know you want it to come out. Gravy knows that they want it to come out. Can you bait enough? Get him to throw that out unsafely. It's looking like it. Manages to get the catch.
One more hit. Overhead blocked. The
There it
DP.
is.
Burst back. But the DP again.
Oh.
Respect the route with the meter. Uppercuts out of it. And gravyjones stays alive.
Slide into those DMs. Dash back out. Come right back in. Always keep them guessing. Always leave them wanting more. Gravy Jones kind of in a pickle right now.
That was burst save off the undertow. That was neat. Oh no. Almost scary. Pile bunker. One more, he'll do it. It's late with...
There it is.
Oh, pile bunker.
Classic. Everybody who plays Strive in the chat getting a little bit of feeling some type of way when they see that pile bunker, that is for sure. White, keep it together for those top 8 appearances.
Hey, we at least got a Robo-Ky, and I'm happy about that. So
that is true. That's crazy that we got a Robo-Ky. Oops,
yes, soul players had to be sacrificed so Robo-Ky could get top 8.
You know what? I'm fine with that. That is a fair trade. You know, here in Pacific Northwest, we are known for everybody playing Soul Badguy in every Guilty Gear game, exclusively. So our top 8 should be like 6 Soul Badguys.
Hell yeah. What we'll see no Soul Badguy here is A.B.A versus Dizzy. Chipp already just maintaining that another good character that can really stop A.B.A from doing her thing, right? Pollutes the screen, gets good knockdowns, has really good Oki. Doesn't have a good combo from the air for a knockdown, but has plenty of ways to like shut him down. Nice spike, there's a knockdown there. Now has to just guess to get in here. Chipp almost in it. Oh, even
I'm
when
surprised.
you win, you lose.
I'm really surprised that managed to sneak its way through. Like you said, you won, but you still lost. It's tough when you're in Chipp range because the tiniest little button is enough to close it out for you. You can see the immediate E though, so that's going to be a nice little thing. Wait a minute.
They might not even have meter. Yeah, they're going to take a full punish here. Look at this damage. Ends with a reset.
Oh yeah. Yes, game here.
Wow,
Yes,
what a beautiful FRC. That was sick. Scoop not giving Skeletal any chances. Skeletal got one key grab. I was able to play for a little bit, but like catching Dizzy and keeping her on lockdown just been so hard.
Yeah, that was kind of it. I respect how quickly these two both readied up after that game. We barely got back to the character select screen. I'm like, okay, we're ready to go. I know what I did right, or I know what I did wrong. Let's double it down and give it to the next person. But at the start of this, it seems like Soup is doubling down. Not even a chance for Skeletal Minion to get started despite having that set up.
All right, another knockdown there. Said no, good burst. Able to try to get a punish on the ice spike and a trade from both Donzai losing out and forcing a punish as Soup getting big damage into the setup.
I want to see a Dizzy instant kill on one of those, surely. Been doing such a good job of forcing the raw Robo-Ky mode exit and just hasn't gotten, like, has gotten big punishes, but hasn't got the kind of punishes that the chat wants to see.
And this is the last leg right now for Skeletal. They're in Robo-Ky mode, but like a couple more knockdowns. And that's gonna be the end for A.B.A. They don't have any more games to give.
Yeah, this keeps happening. Getting Robo-Ky immediately, only to end up in this situation. Didn't get a chance to play the game. A la, what, Sonic Adventure, rather. There was just like the entire fishing story in that game. That went hard.
Well, this match will go hard here as we have losers finals, first to 3. Soup versus gravyjones. What do y'all like better, chat? You like a nice bowl of soup or a nice bowl of gravy?
We are just past Thanksgiving here, so gravy stocks are on the low. It's, you know, dead of winter. People like their soup. But we're going to have to see. Sometimes you just got to thicken it up a little bit. We'll see if Zappa's got what it takes. Is gravy a soup? That's a good point. I think of it as a sauce.
It is a sauce. I mean, there might be someone who just gets a nice big bowl of gravy and chows down, and more power to you.
But is sauce a soup, right? Is sauce a subset of soup? Is this like the bread theory where it's about how many sides have bread on them?
Oh, look at this, gravyjones. What's likely here? It was all soup, but
Get me
Gravy
out
takes
here.
the lead.
Yes, I am gonna super jump double air dash. What are you gonna do about it?
Super jump? All right.
Okay.
Getting real saucy here as we're just moving and grooving. Oh, gravy.
Dice them up and put them in a stew. I guess they can both shake on that. No stew. It's either soup or gravy.
Oh, the anti-air too heavy. So what? Like everything is going great and fine for Dizzy, and then you want to air dash in. You're like, it'd be cool if I just like flew forward into their face and got hit. Okay.
Hot dog is a taco based on Red Theory. Okay, yeah, I think we need to unsubscribe from Red Theory right now. That is not the answer. Also, our soup's salad. Now we're really getting into it. Either way, these two they're going in. I think they're going to finish this set before we can get to a conclusion here.
What? 6 heavy? Confirmed? Just coming out. The messed up throw. It's fine. It's right now. We get the FRC. You thought it was safe. It ain't ever safe.
No, it isn't. Hit him with the low, and now hit him with some even more mix. Triplets doing work, just chasing down Soup. He's just trying to get something started. Can't get the fish on line because there's always just a little Casper in their ear going, are you sure about that?
Ghost versus fish. So far, it's a tough matchup. Soup needs a little bit more to try to turn the tides and get things up 1-1 in rounds. Good block. Nice escape.
Down to the wire once again, just like the last round, but this time it's Soup who manages to draw the final hit.
That just takes us to our final round here in this first game. I already got the summon. We have the Ghost available here, and the Ghost shutting Dizzy down from trying to play the range game.
Forget trying to play the range game at all here. I mean, the Ghosts are typically the ones that are used more at range than the other two summons, but like with this matchup, you just want to be in Dizzy's face the whole time. We saw what happened when those fish get unlocked. Don't even give her the chance.
Almost had a little something there. There's the burst. Gets a little bit of room to summon a fish. No throw for you, but it gets the hit anyway. Bubble. What a grab. Overhead. He just throws his body. He just hurled himself at her. I don't need a Ghost. Watch this.
It really gave everything. You know what? If I'm in a street fight and somebody does that to me, I fold. I don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah, it's like, huh. If they don't care enough about themselves, right, that they will just hurl their body at you, then you're like, you got it.
I mean, then again, I don't think I'm getting into that situation against Zappa. If I see Zappa strolling down the street, knees bent, stomach back, I am turning around and going the other way. Not a chance I'm interacting with whatever's going on there.
I mean, I'm gonna say that guy's like a limper dude there, and then I walk the other direction.
He has his stretches.
I'm fine.
It's like that thing that people say, like if you're unconscious or asleep or something, you get more limber because your body's not fighting it. Maybe it's the same with possession.
Probably. Technically, Zappa's taking a little break, so... Okay, DPRC finally gets the summons out. No, we avoid the floor's lava. Not getting put in the coffin yet right now.
Once again, we're seeing those triplets really do a good job of preventing Dizzy from getting her game started. But as soon as you get that knockdown, there's the fish setups. Throw him some bubble theory while you're at it. But the dogs are out. Let's see if you can get anything off of it. Good conversion, but it's not enough.
Oh, nice setup here, extending the damage. Has the meter for a super, and that'll be almost a round. Not quite. Oh, we're gonna round, never mind.
Hang on.
Yeah, that was all you can do. That was it. No meter, with no tension, run up DP to kill, there's no chip. Yeah.
Okay, slower start. Both of these guys trying to find their way in. There's the opportunity with the sword. Let's see how that goes against Soup. It has been really strong in these last couple of matches for gravyjones. Is it going to be more of the same?
On the roll here. It's the overhead with the love. Into Rao.
Pretty early Rao as well.
Oh, this is tough. Ice Spike ain't going to save you here, and that'll do it. 2-0.
Just waiting for that confirm.
As we're now looking at leaning towards Gravy being better than Soup, if Soup wants to prove him wrong.
Is that extra thickness, just a little substance for the road, you know? It keeps the stamina going, more mass to it. Calorie dense.
I mean, maybe if Soup calls in Chowder, they can stand a chance. It's gotta start upping the ante.
Let's hope it's not the Nickelodeon chatter, then it's over. My man's gonna fold in a heartbeat.
But hey, you never know. Gravy Jones has a BBQ sauce on speed dial. This is A1 too? Oh man, it's gonna be over.
Oh, not the A1. Is there like a crossover, that a soup sauce that these two can go come to terms on after this losing final?
That's like a onion dip, I suppose.
Onion.
Hard to say.
Chat, what do y'all think? What's the crossover? It's French dip?
Yeah, French dip. Okay.
Okay.
A match though. Stupid looking a little hotter here. And the fish saving the day after the dead angle. 5D just gets axed. Drop the guillotine and now I'll put him in a coffin. Let's go.
It's a good start, but you're gonna need a whole lot more if you want to finish your plate. Not enough sauce, I guess.
Right. Dog is bringing the sauce though. This is that little custom combo into resets. Ugh.
Man, speaking of the reset, that's still full health on Gravy Jones' side. Talk about a clapback. Finally, Soup scrapes out a round, so Gravy Jones hit you with the perfect.
All right, last chance for Soup. Gravy Jones, though, the dog coming through and the fish coming out for Soup. So Gravy got hit, but the dog saved him, and then the fish saved Soup, and I'm confused. But a 5K happened, and the guillotine happened, and look at this damage.
Finally saw a great bubble setup there as well. We haven't seen too many of those from Soup throughout this bracket, but we've seen a couple of them in this set, and they're working out really well. But you just dash under it in that scenario. There's the low profile.
Okay, fish is happening. Beats the curse. Burst available for Gravy Jones, but the fish is helping. Went under the dust with too heavy? Are you kidding me? Please.
Ooh. Great anti-air just jumping at him. No fear, and no number of bubbles is going to save you from that one. That's a bad trade. I guess that answers the question. Man.
Sorry, 2D, not 2H. I misspoke, but I was just like, I was so lost to see that Dizzy just said, Zappa, you ain't the only character that can low profile around here. And just went right under that burst, and I was like, wow, that was pretty good. I mean, that's the kind of win you need is if you're Soup trying to come from a 2-0 deficit.
On the board here, clearly has some answers. Let's see though if you can handle the dog stage, the ultimate counter pick. You should have banned this one. What are you doing? I mean, Soup kind of becomes a bit of a gravy at these temperatures, right?
Oh no!
That viscosity goes up.
That burst wasn't very viscous. It did not hit its mark, and this is a tough spot here. Is this fish is on a tear, and Soup is just taking it to gravy. Counter.
Dizzy as well. And I love the little bit of optimization that was super unnecessary. Just the autopilot. Oh, quick, push him into the corner before I start my combo.
All right, sword to the fish. Gotta cut him up.
Yeah, slice and dice, my man at the fish market right now.
Oh, but the fish took the hit and killed the sword, and then it just happened to get a whip punish because reasons.
An awkward scenario to find yourself in. So many scrambles here, and I feel like that is where I think counterintuitively, given the character archetypes, Soup is really thriving in the scrambles. And then once you get that Oki set up, that's where the game starts to crumble for Gravy Jones.
Yeah, it's been a little bit tough throughout. Even when they get a chance to hit a button, the fish has just been a menace. Finally gets the triplets and a chance, but the run-up throw, yeah, it's too good.
Another thing that has worked really well, I think that's part of why the scrambles are going Soup's way so hard, is you get that throw, you go for Oki with the fish setups, and Gravy doesn't have a good answer as a solid 2 rounds in a row there coming out for Soup.
All right, we're tied up. Soup and Gravy are tied, neck and neck. It's like a bid war at EGDQ. All right, chat, put in your donations to Matcherino if you want to see the 2 runners go for Soup or Gravy.
Yeah,
do we save the Soup or kill? Yeah, do we save the Soup or kill the Gravy?
Wait, is that I feel like there's some bias coming out of that. The options are questionable at best, dubious at best.
Heaven or hell? Duel. One, let's rock.
Mama. Okay, triplets to help out a little bit to start.
Yeah, the voice fact kills me.
I love
He
that
says
it's
it
only
so
in my
many
right
times.
ear. It's not in both ears. It's just my right ear going. Mama.
Why does he say it so much?
That's just how it is. And it's just, if it was English, people would be annoyed by it. But because it's like
That's true.
unintelligible gibberish, it's fine.
Babbling Japan, so we're fine. Yeah, we got the triplets out again here. Goes for the high approach that time. Good anti-air from Soup, dashing in. Speaking of the high approach, not ready for it. And this Zappa is not looking good for this world.
Oh my gosh, the fish took the hit from the super and got the throw. Oh, I know gravyjones is just probably did the FGC head scratch where you just like lean back, scratch behind your head, and be like, man.
Yeah, you ran out of FGC head nods halfway through top 8. That is for sure. The way this is cooking right now. Soup clapping him up. Last opportunity here. This is not looking good.
Okay, last chance. He has the ammo. Locked and loaded. Blocks the overhead even. Wow.
Oh no, not ready for the spike. And that's gonna do it for Soup with reverse 3-0. Just because they have the time to figure out what works for them. And it's not as punishing to throw away a game or two on a character that doesn't end up quite hitting. And sure enough, 8-man throwing out the Johnny. I think it's the right choice, but we'll see how it goes this time.
Grand Finals, TampaNeverSleeps, Guilty Gear Plus R edition. As Soup from Losers has to win 3 to get the reset, and then win another 3 to get the Grand Finals. gravyjones needs to win 3 in any capacity, and whoever will get those will be the champ. Johnny versus Dizzy, the battle of the pirates.
High bubble sets here. I've seen that a couple times throughout the bracket. That feels like kind of a new attempted answer to Johnny. Very scared to land on it.
Oh, nice. Killer joke. What a combo. Just all the way through. Nice sequence from 8-man. Just nailed it.
That's a good start for 8-man. Showing us why he's sitting on winner's side. But hey, Soup just did a reverse 3-0. And while that does mean your bracket stamina is going to be hurting a bit, it shows that Soup has the ability to adapt to different price styles.
There's the pressure. Manages the knockdown to level 2 on this Misfiner. Soup gets a big jump and continues their lead here and should be able to close out.
Okay. Oh, we're cooking. Yeah, you're going to get thrown eventually.
The confidence of the grab. Nice from Soup, maintaining such a huge lead, recognizing they can get away with it. But a 6P crosscut. I dig it. That was nice.
Immediately goes for the coin and definitely predicts Soup jumping over to get away from it. Very good anti-air. Great anti-airs in general from 8-man. We've seen Soup going super high and getting caught on the landings a lot.
And we saw a little burst bait from 8-man. Soup didn't give it up, but that would have been sick if that burst would have come out and would have been blocked. Romantic. Thank you, Guilty Gear XX announcer. I miss you. Just saying romantic whenever anyone RC'd.
Bring it back. Another throw here. That's 2 now for Soup, who uses throw a lot in her game plan. The strike throw, very effective for this character when you're up close. And we can see why. Crouches under the coin. The second one comes out, but just burst get off.
It's anyone's game still. Life lead for Soup is there, even though there was a big gold burst. Oh no, got caught jumping. That's going to be the round. 8-man was a huge cash on the Soup. No fishes were harmed in the finish of that round, and that's 1 up for 8-man.
Yeah, maybe not fishes, but that was still an absolute slogger knocker. Soup started to come back, had some great answers there, but as we very clearly saw, 8-man with the adaptation keeping it from getting away from him. Going into game number 2, up 1-0. Is this the opportunity for Soup to start bringing this back? Because it's going to be a long crawl up.
And they have the ability to. We saw what they did in their match against gravyjones and against Skeletal Minion. They had a great round against 8-Man, but 8-Man right now is just playing at a really just solid, clean level.
The dash out, trying to get Soup to do something, but Soup using that double air dash to just get out of jail kind of for free, punishing 8-Man for being passive.
Oh, gets the RC though, ice spike. Gets a mix up, it gets more pressure here, looking really solid, forcing the burst out. Nice to land the burst though from 8-Man. Oh.
There's the coin. Able to misfind our setups. We're doing some loops right now as well. So much damage. One more opportunity here for Dizzy. Not the best defense, and this is looking pretty bad.
Yeah, great setup into the block is unblockable, but Stoop still has a chance here to see one more hit. Double overhead all the way.
Ooh.
Duo, let's rock.
Early setups here coming out from Soup. You finally get to get your fish game plan running. This is where that strike throw comes in. How will 8-Man adapt to it? Manages to get the cross up, playing your own game plan, and now the shoe is on the other foot. How do you, Soup, deal with this pressure that has been absolutely crushing you in the corner? Hey, air throws
Beautiful air throw, though. I love that. You saw like 8-Man maybe trying to bait out a super on wake up. That's another air throw. More big damage. Burst is available here. This gets tagged and wah! Crazy.
Those air throws. Maybe that's the answer. Is that what we've been looking for? The anti-Johnny gameplay? Just throw him in the air?
Hey, toss them if you can catch them. Guilty Gear players have some of the best air throws in fighting games. This is the game that really made that like kind of a thing with just having like proximity grabs in the air and just being so fast and strong, right?
Well, it's a good start for Soup, but like we said, it's a long road ahead. Can you get through 2 sets here as fast as this game goes? There's a lot to think about. There's a lot of stamina involved, and it's a good start for 8-Man trying to get back on this before the momentum gets out of hand.
I mean, like, Soup didn't get a game in their first meeting. Unfortunately, from the ice spike, and they just lose because the air super.
So black.
Thank you, Norio Wakamoto. I love you.
That animation never gets old. The black and white, ooh, it just hits.
Okay, it's the bubble to confirm.
In the high-low mix, good defense there from 8-Man. Actually not using FD a whole lot there on the defense and baiting a burst on Soup. The defense not going their way at all. Meanwhile, 8-Man still has one in the back pocket.
Nice. Gets to trade in the super. Little something there just to make some space and get some summons off.
Be careful trying to bait out. Not successful there as 8-Man just does not swing against the dash in, dash out. However, you swung there. Now your burst gets baited out. Soup running the same game plan right back at you and taking that round.
Nicely done, nicely done. This is going to be a big round. Tsu gets this lead in this match and goes up 2-1. Oh, got a counter hit to a small double. Not quite big enough, though.
Ooh, clap him up. And with a late coin as well. Good throw timing from Soup, turning it around.
Okay, it's a grab here.
When in doubt, double down. Can we get a third for the fans? Play some Street Fighter here, get some throw loops. Yes, we can. It's in the air, but it still counts. This is Guilty Gear.
Yep. Nice little lead here for Soup. There's some meter on the side of 8-Man, but taking a lot of damage, has no burst available. One more full combo here from Soup. We'll be up 2-1. That's it.
Trying to snipe him out of the skies. Hold up. Hold us, Soup. Okay. We're cooking with Soup.
This is the Soup fresh batch, all right? We ain't reheated nothing. We have just a nice big hot bowl coming at you. 2-1. Boston Blue Beat's own master of disaster. What can 8-Man do here to get back that power they had in Winterside?
Heaven or hell. Duo, let's rock.
Immediate keep him honest checks. Nobody doing anything too crazy. But Soup, once again, dashing back into the corner. It's a lot of risk to get your setups going, and this time around, 8-Man managed to catch it. And look at that. You're under half health already. Oh.
And that's what you needed to do. Get a hit. And just be like, bye, all right. See ya. We're going to go to a game 5 if he's going like this.
Hit him with the you thought. Okay, okay, 8-man. I'm sorry we doubted you. All right.
The call out with the unblockable setup, letting her get out, just being like, oh, I got to escape. Gets the air throw, gets the party starter. High coin just to catch her. Oh my god, 8-man. Oh my god, 8-man. What an answer.
Wow, okay. That's why this man's sitting on winner's side. You saw him think for a minute as well before that game. That's the first time I've seen him do that all the way through this bracket, and clearly it paid off. I thought he might be thinking about a character counter pick to test the waters, but no, he's committing to the bit, and the bit is working.
Just crazy. The amount of like foresight, everything was just read and stopped by 8-man. If they do another round like that, it's going to be a quick one. Soup with the burst, just to hold back on, regain their composure, but they're in the corner and Senga hits, try to jump away, getting caught by everything.
Once again, it's that risk reward, and it didn't pay off. Once again, Soup keeps trying to dash back and get those fish set up, and I understand why, but the timings, the conditioning of it is just not working out. Finally gets one going. Let's see if we can do something with it.
No fish yet for the knockdown, has it available now, but gets hit by a coin. Ready to misfinder available up, gonna allow a combo. Big damage.
Got hardly anything off of that fish setup as well. Now back in the corner trying to check. Do I throw out a 6P? What do I do? Please just get me out of here. Throwing out the bubble for a timing mix-up. Finally we're back in the fish territory.
No big damage though. Soup's getting small hits, but they're just running away. It's not doing damage.
It's such a catch-22 because they're too far away by the time they can get the fish out to really convert, like you're saying.
Found something though, and they're bringing something back with Johnny Uppercut and the burst.
No.
Oh no!
How does this end here? And that's gonna do it. And 8-man, after looking a little bit scared at the end of those third and fourth games there, managed to bring it back. The download was complete. Looked so comfortable in that last game, and is our champion of TNS Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R #2. What a fantastic winner side run all the way through.